Dang.
Okay, I should actually move this damn. It wasn't even in your way.
Yeah, it was, dude. I couldn't see shit.
No, it wasn't. Hello, everybody. A surprise week, because look who's here. So you could still do it for the basis of recording.
Oh, that's true.
You ding dong.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah. So Tyler's back for once. And who knows? He'll probably be back maybe like one more time this season. He's a guest speaker. He doesn't work here anymore. So
Dude, I created it.
false. He jumped in halfway through. So how's it going, Tyler?
Dude, I'm so tired.
Michigan comes out of the Big Ten. Thoughts? I think no.
In football?
Well, football is coming.
Are you
up.
forgetting the Illinois in that conference?
Oh boy.
Illinois is so back.
Maybe on your NCAA 14, but not in real life.
If Shea is it Shea Patterson?
Yeah.
Yeah, if he does good, I think Michigan could do it.
I don't really think he's gonna be like that great.
I don't think he will either. I'm just saying.
Because like at Ole Miss, he was like what 6-6.
He's not good.
He was average. So
Yeah,
see, even they're laughing at your Illinois.
He's
I would too.
Illinois back.
No.
Who's back of the week? College football 14, 8-0.
He just bought an Xbox 360 and NCAA 14 for the sole purpose of playing NCAA 14.
Mm-hmm.
Any NFL fantasy talk? I mean, we can if you want to. You got questions? We'll answer them. Jake thinks Ohio State's going to win the Big East.
They suck.
Big Ten East, I should say. Dude, NCAA 14 is amazing. They need to bring that back.
Yes, they do.
I miss it so much.
I don't, because I play it still.
I mean, I miss it as in like updating stuff.
You can though if you have Xbox Live or if you have like the live.
No, but do they really like update?
Yeah, there's people update the rosters.
Yeah, but
I just read an ESPN article
but there's
about
teams that aren't even like in the
it.
FBS anymore.
Yes. Well, there's a playoff now too.
Ooh, Bell or Gurley?
Bell.
I don't know if he's holding out though. That's the key thing there. I think is if he keeps holding out, then go Gurley. But if he doesn't, and he actually comes back,
Le'Veon Bell is not going to not play football.
I don't know.
It's like Roquan Smith. They all give in eventually.
I don't know. Roquan's just a rookie though.
Yeah, that was a bold move.
You got 5th pick. So are either of those guys even going to be available? Because I think if anything, Gurley's going to be more available at that point instead of Bell. Taking McCaffrey. That turned out to not be a bad pick last year. And now that they don't have Jonathan Stewart anymore, that he's that number 1 back, that could be a very good pick to take McCaffrey. Jake wants to know how many wins Illinois is going to get this year.
Whoa, boy. My optimism says 5, but in reality it's going to be the first 2 games, and they'll probably lose 10 straight.
It's possible. Yeah. I mean, I would give them 6 at the absolute most.
Their cornerbacks are going to be really good, and they have a really good set of receivers and a really good tight end and really good running backs, but their quarterback situation is terrible, and their defensive line's their defense can be really good. It's just they have no quarterback.
I did not kill the whole cow for this. This is actually, well, that would be branding, and I can't do that legally here, so.
No free ads.
No free ads. Yeah, they got to pay me for this.
Yeah.
So it is a sandwich
that I made for him.
It's a sandwich conglomerate that I cannot name, but I don't know. What's the topic right now? Whatever you want it to be, man. We're just kind of, just throw things out here and we'll talk about it. Thank you. See if it looks that good. Maybe I'll claim it myself.
No, I made
He's just waiting for Glenn to get on here to
say
shrimp on the Barbie.
Who do I know in here other than Jake? Anybody? Where's Hoagie's? He still watch?
He hasn't been on in a while.
Because of me. I did it.
Maybe. He watches the replays every now and then.
Does he?
Ohio State, Wisconsin Big Ten Championship. Yeah, probably.
Ohio State by 30.
Wow. Okay. We don't even know what Ohio State's going to be this year. They lost JT Barrett.
Yeah. He was butt cheeks, dude. I hated JT Barrett.
He was better than what most of them had. And I do not bet. I don't like losing money.
I don't either. Last time I bet, I lost $50. I'm like, yep, never again.
I had a guy at my job one time tell me he would give me $5 to get on DraftKings just to try it. I'm like, dude,
Oh,
Just give me $5. I'll say
I won money doing that because I'm good at the baseball stuff, baseball side of it. I won like $50, but I cashed out. It's too easy.
I watched Tate Martell in high school. I actually really like him.
He's Johnny Manziel, but an even bigger douche. You watch that QB1 show?
No.
Dude, he is the biggest douche canoe ever.
His Twitter kind of seems like it, but
God,
I
he
like
looks like one too.
hate baseball more than everything. Ooh,
Who are you? Get out of our show. Then.
taking a stab at him.
Unreal.
I watched QB1. He's an ass.
Yeah. Who was that? Same person that said that?
Probably.
Okay.
There's like 3 people on here with the same color. So, ooh, go Reds. He shakes his head.
Eugenio Suarez and Scooter Gennett are good, but man, they suck. They need to figure something out.
Baseball is home run or strike out.
Yeah, okay. The league is that's what it's.
He's a huge baseball
pitchers are way ahead of hitters right now because pitching coaches are smarter than hitting coaches. Once hitting coaches get up to that level, it'll change.
Cubs winning it all this year.
No shot.
Reds swept the Cubs in 4 games. Oh, and let's bring a second baseman into pitch too. Dude, the White Sox brought their first baseman /DH/third baseman to pitch, and he's their best pitcher. Like he hasn't given up a single run. His ERA is like 0.
Davidson?
Yeah, he's got several strikeouts.
Dude,
Mariners being the Mariners again. You knew this would happen.
Jerry Dipoto is the worst baseball executive.
Who's winning the World Series then, if not Cubs?
Well, Cubs have no shot. Nobody in the NL has a shot. It's hard to bet against Boston. And dude, they're just.
And he's a Cubs fan too.
The Cubs have no shot. The NL is
Dylan Covey is what baseball needs. Every game is lit.
God, you think the White Sox?
Dude, I hope so. Dude, if we're talking White Sox, Michael Kopech just got called up, and I'm super excited. New co-host, no. So he's been on here before. Lose my food here. He's been on here before. He just went on hiatus.
Dude, yeah.
I fired him.
No, that's not fair. If he would have fired me, he wouldn't have brought me back.
He offered to come back, and I said, you can be a special guest.
Why did
I used to do UFC. Fighting, MMA fighting stuff.
Yeah. They was talking about UFC and how irrelevant that's about.
I read a stat that the Orioles set a modern record ERA for being 50-plus behind division in August.
Yeah, they're not good. They have the worst front office in all of sports, maybe other than the Bulls. But yeah, that's a bad front. And they have no farm system.
White Sox worst team in the MLB? No. Red Sox D-backs World Series.
No. I think
I think Woodley beats Till. Your buddy called that at the beginning of the season.
Me?
Called what? I don't remember what.
I definitely did not call D-backs.
What the fuck did the Pirates do at the trade deadline?
Yeah, dude, I don't know. That was weird. They dished. Dude, did you see those moves?
No.
Treated Austin Meadows and Tyler Glasnow two their two top.
No, we're talking everything. It's just we got on baseball kick here right now.
Yeah, I won't shut up until someone shuts me up.
It's true. Him about Baltimore, yeah.
Dude, you're so.
I think you did say that at the beginning of the season. Baltimore is going to be the worst team in the league.
Yeah, dude, they're awful. They have no front office.
Then Jake said, "Okay, Red Sox first. Who then in the World Series?"
Dude, that's so tough because the NL is so wide open because they're all so just average.
Chris Davis is bad.
Chris Davis is not bad. He's god awful. Bad's giving.
I think the Angels are in the World Series next year.
Good Lord, who's dropping that? They can't even get in the postseason.
Is Baez getting MVP?
It'll be close. It'll either be him or
Carpenter.
If Carpenter stays like this, then he might get it. But his defense is so bad, and in my opinion, MVP is to the best all-around player, not best hitter.
Yankees World Series winners, people. I hate them too. Hap trade with money.
Yeah, they're not winning the World Series.
Did you, Tyler, say Seattle Mariners is going to be horrible?
Hell yeah, I did. Every year they do the same thing. They make 4,000 moves at the deadline and winter meetings time, and they never do anything with it. They are bad. I will never believe in them.
If Trout wasn't injured, he'd win MVP over Betts.
Yeah, for sure.
And
he's also taking personal time off. It's not just an injury.
Jake said the Mariners are not bad.
Mariners are horrible. You're right.
I'll take the Cubs in the NL because it'll take Madden over Rob. I didn't see that name was Robin or something like that.
Oh, Dave for the Dodgers.
It's the Yankees and no one else. I wouldn't necessarily say that. I mean, the
It's
Red
not-
Sox
the
are still
Yankees
above
might
them.
not even get in the postseason right now.
That's true.
It's close.
Feel bad for Seattle because Oakland came out of nowhere.
Oh, no, they didn't. If you're a casual baseball fan, they did. But if you're like a diehard like me, they did not come out of nowhere. That is my favorite AL team, too. So I follow them. Not as much as the Cubs, obviously, but I follow them pretty heavily. Their lineup is just disgusting. And their pitchers.
I am a casual baseball fan, so I did not see that coming.
Yeah, dude. Their
just
lineup is devastating.
I'm mad. AL West got competitive out of nowhere. Cowboys suck. Who day? I mean,
right.
it is preseason though.
Yeah. No, dude, I'm a Cowboys fan. They're gonna be terrible.
It says go Big Red. Cornhuskers on their way back. Possibly if Scott Frost can coach like there, like he did in UCF, then
UFC.
yeah, in the UFC.
Yeah, Scott Frost has got it going on, dude. He's good. I feel like he's a really good player.
His house just got robbed like a week ago. Man, I'm a Tigers fan. We couldn't win with Verlander, Scherzer, Price, and Cabrera.
Yeah, that's because you guys never made.
I am a Badgers fan.
You guys didn't make good enough moves. You made moves, but they weren't the right.
Giants going to win the division.
As in for New York or San Fran.
I was thinking San Fran because we're on a baseball topic, but it very well could be Giants since you said Cow. Well, he was talking Cowboys and then said Giants, so that might be.
Well,
I don't know. I think the Eagles still win that division if you're talking football. Hope it's the Cubs, Red Sox World Series.
I mean, it could be, but I just don't. Man, the Cubs are just not. That's not a World Series team. Like winning, mate. I don't know. Chris Bryant, if he's not in the postseason. Dude, it's rough.
I'll follow you guys. You guys are straight. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm here every week. He's questionable.
I'm a wild card.
I don't know if I should get Barkley on my fantasy team.
Say quad.
Dude, I don't know why.
Legs.
I don't know why you wouldn't.
His legs are sexy.
Did you see that first run that he had? That was nuts.
Like 101 yards, minus like 40.
Yeah, Barkley's first NFL run. Granted, it was preseason. Looked really damn good though. He, juked a guy out at the line, found a hole, cut back, broke like a tackle, I think, and then went for like 50 yards. I know it's nuts. All the questions stop flowing in. This happened last week. We get a bunch of questions for a bunch, and then like nothing for a few minutes. I think Browns have a good team this year.
Hugh Jackson is a god awful coach. Why part not? That dude is so soft.
Niners win NFC West? No. Rams.
Yeah, I'm not trusting Jimmy Garoppolo.
Niners Seahawks are going to be right there for number 2 in that division.
Seahawks going to be butt cheeks.
Yeah, but I don't think I really don't think the Cardinals are going to put up.
They're going to suck too.
Yeah, they're going to be bad. So I don't think they're going to be going for second. So my prediction for that is going to be Rams, Niners, Seahawks, Cardinals.
Flip Niners.
Yes, Niners going to playoffs. No, if they do, it's because everybody else was trash and they got a wild card. They got like the 6th seed. Yeah, and then the Hugh Jackson thing, he's a good offensive coordinator. When he was in Cincinnati with Andy Dalton in his first 2 years, tore it up. That offense was good. Then he left, and they're terrible. Do I trust Goff? So I do with McVay now. Like when his first year, when they had Jeff Fisher, terrible. Jeff Fisher didn't care.
Dude, Jeff Fisher's so bad.
Sean McVay. He seems like he's a good coach.
I trust Goff.
After the season they had last year, that was good. Hello. Yeah, I can see comments. Sorry. We're more of the comments are over here than over here. But yes, hello. Niners going 9-7. I could see that.
Hello. Oh, I thought that said me.
Cubs, Braves, NL Championship, and Red Sox, Indians, AL Championship.
I don't hate that. I think it'll be Phillies over the Braves, but Phillies pitching staff is crazy good. Having Nola and Arrieta as a 1-2 punch is just absurd. And Nick Pavetta's coming along. He got shelled today, but
do you believe in God?
Whoa.
Yes. If this is getting religious, then this is not what this show is about.
I'm not a Bible thumper. No offense to those who are, but
Browns will go 6-10, maybe 7-9. I think that's accurate.
Are you Christian?
Yes. I think it would be Cubs versus Diamondbacks.
Really? That's bold.
That is bold.
I don't see the Diamondbacks
making postseason.
Though, I mean, I don't do that. NL West is so tight. It's literally a game between Dodgers, Rockies, and Diamondbacks, but it's hard for me to see the. I don't know if Clay Buckholes or Clay's Bungholes, I like to call him. If he can keep pitching like he is, maybe they will. Because just having that extra arm be insane. I don't know. The NL West is interesting. It's hard. This is like one of the hardest years for me to predict who's going to do what because of how tight everything is and how irrelevant the NL is.
See, now that Greinke's been there long enough, is he their ace?
Yeah.
Was it a good trade for them to get him?
Okay. What is that question?
2 things in MLB playoffs that win. What are they? Good pitching.
I mean, that's pitching and ding dongs now. Pitching and who's got the most power hitters, literally.
I just hope the Dodgers don't make it.
They won't. They never do. Here's a hot take for you. Clayton Kershaw will never win a World Series, and the Dodgers will never win a World Series while Kershaw's in the league.
Clutch hitting in a bullpen.
Yeah, which is why. That's what we just said.
Yankees have the best bullpen.
Yeah, but without Aaron Judge, their record is well below 500, so that's not a good sign if only one guy is affecting you that much.
Best wide receiver in fantasy, I say DeAndre Hopkins. That's a good point, especially if you're in a PPR league, because Deshaun Watson's looking for him. If I have to hear Joe Buck talk about Kershaw for 3 hours again, I'll be so
that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
That's a good one too. And then I did see in this last preseason game though, with the Houston Texans, he was targeting Ellington a lot. So I don't know if that's just a preseason thing. He's trying to get rhythm with other guys, but Watson to Hopkins is going to be a big connection, and I see a lot of receptions going there. Coming back in here in October, we can talk. No one wants to listen to Yankee talk with that. Well, there's a New York guy that likes to talk everything New York. So best QB, Aaron Rodgers by far. Pick Julio Jones first.
Matt Ryan, no thanks.
Matt Ryan has to get him the ball. He's got a couple other options to get him the ball, and they've got a 1-2 punch with Coleman and Freeman in the backfield. He's not going to get as many receptions as he'd like. He might get a couple big plays here and there, but it's not going to be a bunch of points for him. That is the best in 30 years for the Yankees.
Who?
The bullpen for the Yankees, best in 30 years.
Is this a New York lover? What is going on right now? How can you just assume that?
Well, he did say earlier he hates the Yankees.
The Indians' bullpen last year was like just as
best defense, Jacksonville.
Jacksonville, you mean?
I don't hate that, and I think I agree. Good dark horse in the NFC, San Francisco. Everyone's saying that. I don't know. I like what they're doing. They've got pieces together. I just don't know how well they're going to play together. Plus, they've had a bunch of injuries to start. Is Andrew Miller still in the Indians?
Yeah, he's hurt.
Lovie Smith getting canned this year.
No.
You can come in.
Oh, that sucks.
Is it really?
I have no idea.
Look at the names in the Yankee pen. Yeah, Tyler, look at the names in the Yankee pen.
I don't need to know the names. I'm just saying last year's Indians bullpen was like just as good. What? Why are you here?
I was invited.
By who?
You.
I don't even know.
You don't remember?
No, I get no.
Wow, how rude.
Yeah, my mom tells me that.
Anywho, look at the names in that. Oh, that's a bot.
What is going on here on this YouTube deal while we left? What the nuts was that?
I don't know. Come on. There we go.
Do we look like? Is that what we put off right here? Is that the image we look like?
I don't know what it is, but apparently, maybe look at the name.
Yeah, I was going to comment, but then I decided not to.
Yeah, that's probably not a good idea to comment. Look, we got 9 people in here right now. That's fantastic. But no comment? Oh, just dropped to 7. Okay, no comments though, guys. Come on. Questions. Let's go. Plus, I will say this: we are going to have to. Let's just say no Wi-Fi. No, that's fine. Go Buccaneers.
You must not like your life a whole lot if you're for them.
Dude, how about that Jameis Winston TV play though? No, did you see that play?
No, because I hate Jameis Winston.
Yankees have 4 closers in their pen. We're back on the Yankees. Oh, they're from Tampa. Okay, that makes sense.
Dude, they go to 6 stadium though. Have you ever seen it? I don't know.
Oh, Tampa? Yeah. Who do I think should start for Alabama? Tua. Jalen Hurts. I don't think
Sucks.
he's decent, but he doesn't have the throwing abilities to be able to get them out of like 3rd and long, or like a 4th and long, do or die situation. He doesn't have that skills. He's got good running skills. Hear about Ronda Rousey? What, that she's like in the UFC or she's in WWE now?
She could play box.
Tua is going to be the starter, probably. And if so, Jalen Hurts said he's transferring. So Huskers 8-4 this year, win Big Ten in 3 years. Possible.
Who said Lovie Smith getting fired, by the way? I think
There's a couple different people.
No,
You thought about it, and then you're like,
Whitman is not.
my Bengals will go 8-8. Marvin will get another year. Yeah, probably. She's new women's champion of what? I played junior college football. That's neat. I wish I could.
Dude, I played junior college baseball until I blew out my elbow.
Bears fan?
JUCO life's awful, isn't it?
Marvin Lewis still coaching the Bengals? Oh, yeah, for sure.
He's going to be like Mike Socha. He'll be able to be.
That's why it's at the internet's went away. See if you watch this. Oh, that's
Yeah, that was cool. Pass over the middle.
no, hold on. That's not what it was. Do you watch Last Chance U?
Oh, yeah. Dude, that show's so good.
I've thought about watching it several
You've never
different times.
seen it?
I just haven't.
Dude,
done
I
it.
watched the first season when it came out. I watched
Marvin
it.
Lewis hasn't won a playoff game. I thought he resigned. No, so like it was a weird situation. So they didn't say he was going to get fired, but he thought about resigning. And then he said he was going to. They were looking for a head coach. Then he's like, nah, I'm going to stay here. And then he did. So now he's back, and they gave him like a 2-year extension or something like that. So be around for a little bit. Because I haven't really heard anything about it. So I was like, okay. Bengals need a new QB. Bengals need a lot of new things. Except running back. I like Jeremy Hill. I like Joe Mixon. And I like Gio Bernard.
Oh, you like women beaters, do you?
Not like that.
What a good look for you.
She hit him first, though. That's the only thing you can say about that. If I'm a Bengals fan, I'm beyond upset over that. Oh, yeah, for sure.
Dude, I always make the joke like, oh, there was just a huge trying to get that fly.
If I'm a Bengals, oh, wait, I already said that. My dad's been a Bengals fan since '68. Not happy with them. Oh, yeah, sure. Joe Mixon as a football player is good. Yes. As a person, not as good. He's like, okay, right. It might be this right here. Being a Bucks fan, I'm worse. Well,
Yeah, but
at least you have a Super Bowl title. Most underrated corner in the NFL. Who's the best QB out of this year's draft? I personally want to say Josh Rosen with Lamar Jackson as number 2, but Baker is showing pretty good so far. Yeah, he's not quite there yet, but he's figuring it out. He's doing good. Tyler's thoughts on LeBron signing with the Lakers?
Dude, I hate LeBron. And I hate the NBA, but I think the Lakers are still going to suck.
Thank God you didn't say Josh Allen. No.
Dude, Josh Allen has such a fun arm to watch, though.
Bridgewater looked like Namath in the preseason. Really?
Namath was terrible.
It wasn't that bad. He won a Super Bowl.
You know who else won the Super Bowl? Brad Johnson. Speaking of the Buccaneers.
You're right.
Yeah. Didn't Trent Dilfer start a Super Bowl?
And when?
Yeah. Big football guy, huh?
True.
Joe Flacco started. Yeah, that was a lot. That was so lucky.
Yeah, that was funny. Yeah, Brad Johnson won Super Bowl with the Bucks.
Yeah, dude, I do love their jersey.
I was gonna say the defense did all the work in that one. They didn't really do. The offense didn't really do anything. They just kind of showed up. They were there.
He was literally paid to hand the football off.
Yeah. LeBron doesn't like anyone but LeBron. Kind of like surly in that Simpsons episode.
I mean, LeBron's like one of the greatest people off the court ever, but on the court he's a
Rex Grossman did not. Oh, yeah.
He did.
Okay. It said
yeah, but
almost.
He lost, yeah.
I thought it said also won.
Dude,
So Grossman said he
That
nearly
game
did
was
not.
ugly.
That was a disgusting game. I hated both teams in that. I do
Yeah.
not like Peyton Manning and like Bears Peyton Manning. Like,
No.
Tyler, you miss me from Jake.
Is that what you said? Yeah, dude.
I hate Cam Newton though. Why?
I don't like him.
I'm not a big fan
He's
of
such a
him.
puss.
That too. It's amazing that Rex Grossman almost did. Yeah, but that defense was really good. He's a big baby. Yeah, LeBron is. Ever been to Cam's in Champaign? Yeah, I don't like it.
I've never been.
He deleted me on social media.
Dude, that's because I
He
don't.
deleted pretty much all his social
Yeah,
media.
yeah,
though.
I don't use it.
He was a big Twitter guy, and he doesn't even do that very much.
That's true.
I send him things, and it takes him weeks sometimes to respond.
Dude, I don't like social media. I hate it.
I don't either. That's why I'm like getting really bad about this Insomniac page because I don't have anybody else tweeting. Ask him to name the 4 guys in the Yankees pen right now.
Are you talking about the foreclosers? Well, so Betances, if we're gonna, first off, he's
Grayson
not a
Allen
closer.
gonna win Rookie of the Year.
Good Lord.
I
Block
laugh at you.
Block him
D-League.
from this page. Mike.
D-League.
Okay, is that what he said?
No, I said
Oh,
D-League.
dude, he won't even make the D-League.
Thoughts on Jalen Ramsey? So, are you talking about like how his
He needs to shut
his
his mouth.
evaluation of the quarterbacks the other day, or
Yeah.
just like in general? Because the dude's a good defender, but he needs to close his mouth a little bit.
Dude, who's asking me about the Yankees? Because Betances is not a closer. He's proved that. He is good, but he's not a closer. Zach Britton is very good. Aroldis Chapman, I just, man, after that little World Series run where Joe Madden overused him and he was terrible. I don't know, not so much a fan there. Who am I missing?
He hasn't faced OBJ or Okay, OBJ is so overrated,
Dude, who am I
honestly.
missing? Who's the fourth guy? Is it Chad Green? Is that who you're talking about? He's good.
Reds will get better and better. Possible. Chapman pitched amazing Game 5 though. Robertson. Oh yeah, I
Dude,
knew that.
yeah,
He played for Red Sox.
okay, I think Chad Green's better. I don't know, dude. I don't know. Betances is not a closer, though. He's proved that. He's not good as a closer. He's a mental midget.
Go Rays.
You guys need a new stadium.
They're gonna get Yankees old manager. Who?
Gerard?
Oh, Reds. Gerard.
I've heard that
Reds.
Matheny's going to Kansas City.
Ooh.
Yeah, so they want to lose more.
And Tampa Bay Lightning. Hey, how about that 2015 Stanley Cup though, bud?
I know you guys tried. I do appreciate the effort, but
That was a good series.
it was a good season.
4 wicked weapons in the playoffs. Just think about all what they can do.
I'm not disagreeing with you, but they have to make the playoffs.
Or Barry Larkin, manager for the Reds. I was
I'm
mad.
bit-
You know what I was mad about? That they didn't count that headbutt goal because that was beautiful.
What game was that?
It was like Game 4, I
Oh,
think.
yeah, that was,
I think that one might have put.
that was sweet.
Yeah, I was so excited when that happened, and they're like, "No goal." I'm like, our whole city was out to watch us lose. Reds swept the Giants. It'd be great if the Yankees missed, but they're playoff groomed right now.
No, they're not. You're not watching if that's the case because they're under 500 without Aaron Judge in the lineup, and they're like slipping. And Luis Severino hasn't been great as of late. This is not a good time to be faltering,
It's really not.
and the Red
Even I
Sox
know
clearly are not. Red Sox could call up their AAA team and keep that lead.
I don't like Patrick Keane. Why not?
Well, you don't like talent? He's
Dude,
still good.
Dude, it's so good.
Dude, he's still like top 5
He's
player.
got dirty dangles for days. You think one hitter makes a difference in the playoffs?
No, dude.
I can't believe how bad the Blackhawks are now. Dude, I know.
Yeah, it's because Stan Bowman's terrible. He's like Joey Dipoto.
Angels going to look for
No, I don't think so. I bet Socha still stays. He's very
I
close.
like Stamkos too.
He's close with the owner. Okay, so one hitter does not make that much of a difference, but I'm just telling you right now, the record without him in the lineup is under 500. That's currently where they're at. If he comes back, then maybe that'll change. But right now, they're not looking good.
Yeah, and the Blackhawks are so bad right now is because
Stan Bowman's he's making terrible moves.
he's making terrible contract moves.
He traded
And
Vinny
now-
Hinostroza for nothing.
Oh, I know.
He
He
was-
basically traded Jalmerson for nothing as
Oh
well.
my god, that
So,
was the one where
But the contracts is what started it all. Records were erased come playoff time. For baseball. They just erased come playoff times. Yes and no.
What are you? I don't understand what you're arguing.
That the season starts over once you're in the playoffs.
I mean, not if you're a wild card team. You only have one and you only have one.
That's true. There's only one game. Tyler, do you play fantasy football this year?
No, because I'm terrible at it.
It just stresses me out too much. I hate rooting against my team just for the sake of fantasy.
I just don't like it.
I'm too much of a diehard fan.
I'm so bad at it.
Hey man, long time no see. Yeah, what's up? How's it going?
Who's that?
The guy that hasn't been on here for a little bit.
Dude, where is Glenn and where is Hoagie?
Hoagie hasn't showed up in a while, and Glenn usually doesn't show up till about 11:30. Yeah, I suck at fantasy baseball.
I don't. I'm 13-5 right now.
Taze is a beauty, but his contract, along with Kane, have handicap. Yeah, exactly.
Taze-
That's what I was getting to. Is like the contracts that he has put out there has completely screwed them, because then they're running out of cap space every year.
Dude,
They got to move key guys. That's why they got rid of Saad. They got rid of Teravainen. They got rid of Panarin.
Dude, they should never have gotten rid of Toivu time. Toivu time.
Remember when the Blackhawks played the Ducks? Dude, that was an amazing series, like 2 years in a row.
I hate the Ducks so much.
But
The rain gets laughed. I can't stand it.
But yeah, like that's what started it, was these terrible contracts that were just eating up so much cap space. They couldn't do anything with them. Part of the reason is why they got rid of Teravainen. Another reason, they said that him and Coach Q and Bowman did not get along, so they just wanted to get him out. And then I was super pissed when they got rid of Panarin, because dude was awesome. Panarin, whatever. Him and Kane on the same line was deadly. And then they're like, I think we'll trade you to Columbus for hardly anything. I mean, he had a good run there, the 3 cups, and then it was like, okay, what are you doing?
There's no direction.
Well, yeah, and then he gets Saad back, he gets Sharp back.
Saad is not very good.
He was good, and then it's like he left and became terrible, and then came back, and now he's like, I don't know what to do. And then they got Sharp back. He's not the same anymore either. Yeah, he's just getting too old. But I thought the same thing would be happening with Hossa, but Hossa was durable, and now he's just. I'm so sad that he can't play anymore. Yeah, he's allergic to it's like a chemical that they use in the new jerseys and stuff, and that really made me sad. You get Saad and Sharp back in their old guard. Yeah, basically. I mean, I know Saad's not that old, but
he's not old. He just sucks.
He was good, and then they got rid of him, and he lost it all. He was
good when they had him too. I don't know why they traded him.
They traded him to get rid of cap, or to open up cap space, because his contract was really bad.
Traded him for no reason.
Oh, I was mad about
cap space right now.
Yeah, and I'm mad about Jalmerson, because he had a pretty team-friendly contract too, and he was their best defender, and they needed defenders this past season, and they traded him for hardly anything. Oh, this year? I was really happy that DeBrincat, he's up and playing well now.
He's good. I love him.
Yeah, so I'm glad he's playing well, but it's like we need defense. And then Campbell, he retired, so there's another. Yeah, he was getting old, but he was still at least a solid guy to put in there. He wasn't going to do a whole lot, but he's going to block shots. And he used to love Saad when he was fast and flying down the
he
ice.
was good at hockey.
Before he left and was bad. Hawks have a long way to go. Taze is done too.
I don't think he's done, but he's definitely not.
He's not what he used to be. He's just getting old. He's been there for 10 years.
Well, I think Kane's
Yeah, Kane's been there 9. So it's like
Kane's still a dog. He's a top 5 player in my opinion.
Oh, easy. Patrick Kane, his just natural ability is amazing. Invited followers. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Cool beans.
We need all the people we can get. I saw Jake retweeted us, so thanks, buddy.
Can't believe we just ranted about hockey in August.
I know it's August and we just went on a Blackhawks rant.
Why are we and not only use the team that we root for, what are the odds of that?
Yeah.
Dude,
Sucks.
I love,
Well,
I love
I think that
watching
also
hockey,
depends.
too.
I think that the butt cheeks comment depends on having Crawford or not. You're paying a guy that put everything into it that just can't do it anymore. I'm thinking Tays.
I mean, he's good enough to still be relevant, but he's just not what he was.
I'd still want him for the leadership aspect on my team.
Yeah,
My NFL team, I'm a Packers fan. He's a Cowboys fan.
not by choice. I hate him.
I love my team.
Like, I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to watch a game.
Dude, everybody's getting so mad at me on Twitter. Well, not everybody, but like a couple people are getting mad at me on Twitter for being excited about Green Bay. But it's like they have had a bottom tier defense for almost the past decade. They actually had a top 10 defense in 2010. So, and in 2009, they weren't that bad. But for nearly a decade, they have had a bottom tier, just absolute garbage defense. Yeah, Cowboys fan, he's insane.
Yeah,
Tays is my favorite hockey player in all the years, but watching him today is not even close. He's just getting up there in age. That's what happens.
That's three. He's got.
Yeah, and hockey's a tough sport to play.
Yeah, they have how many postseasons in his legs? I mean, that's.
Yeah, and they've been there how many? Pretty much every year since he's been in the league, except for last year.
Mm-hmm.
Bears killing the Packers week 1. I do not see that. Somebody said earlier, is Trubisky the answer? And I'm sorry that I forgot that was in there. I don't know.
Anybody that likes to kiss titties, I will root for that guy.
Yeah. Like, I think Trubisky is good. I personally thought he should have stayed in North Carolina for one more year
Oh, you think only starting 12 games is not enough to go play the highest level of football there is?
I mean, go for it if you're going to get drafted high like he did. But the guy laid it on the line every playoff, man. Has to take his soul. Oh, for sure. In Tays and playoffs. Yeah, and for that many straight years,
Dude,
and
man,
getting
he
the
wasn't
cups
called-
and
he wasn't
finals
called
every year.
Captain, or my captain, no captain, for nothing.
That's right. So Trubisky, though, I don't know. I wanted to see more out of him in high school because he had, or not high school, college.
Big high school football guy.
Yeah, I get really into the high school football. No, but I wanted to see more out of him in college because he didn't do a whole lot. And like that one season where he started that whole year, it was like he was hot and cold. Like he'd have a really good game where he'd have like 400 yards, 3 touchdowns. Then he'd have a bad game where he's like 250 yards, 2 picks and a touchdown. So I'm like, what are you? And so far, that's like still what he's doing in the NFL is like he'll have a good game. He'll have like 250 yards. Hey, what's up? We're getting some people back today. That's awesome. I guess so. Cindy Boulder. Thank you. Somebody can't take that compliment saying I don't know how to grow facial hair.
Me? I can. It's just gross.
You're a big high school football. No, I accidentally said high school instead of college.
Dude, I like watching.
Can't wait to see the Bears go 4-12. You guys and the pundits all for preaching this team. I ain't preaching that team.
I hate the Bears.
I'm not a Bears fan. I'm just saying, like, he has his flashes, Trubisky, where he looks good. I think the big thing is consistency. Like I'm trying to say, just not saying, because like last year, did he even throw for 300 yards in a game last year? I don't think so. And I'm a Packers fan. He is a Cowboys fan. So, like, I'm not hating on the Bears. It's just they don't have it together. Like, their defense, yes, is good. But, like, their offense just doesn't have it. They got good pieces with signing Allen Robinson and signing Trey Burton and having Cohen and Jordan Howard in the backfield. But
Jordan Howard, like, led the league in drop passes last year.
Really? Yeah, I think Cohen's more the loathe sports and love sports hockey more in the company. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. It is quite grand.
I'm sitting far away, so I don't know what you said, but I appreciate it.
He comes for the beer.
Okay, I don't appreciate that then.
Eddie Jackson. I'm sorry, I missed that comment. I saw Eddie Jackson. Eddie Jackson's good, at least so far. Last year he was good. We'll see if he has a sophomore slump or not. If you want to crown them, crown their ass. They are who we thought they were. This is the downside of straight words. That's our thing, dude. What? I don't know. I'm just telling you.
My uncle is.
Who's your college team? Wisconsin.
Well, what sport? Because Illinois for football and basketball,
Sorry.
and then Arizona State for baseball. Because I'm like one of 3 people who watch college baseball religiously. And
He
then
is.
I also watch Arizona State basketball and football too, but I can't get into Illinois baseball because their coach is just terrible. Doesn't know how to recruit.
Yeah.
Just Dan Hartley is terrible.
What's up on BBM? What's that?
Dude, that's a sweet name.
You like water sport? Big what's that? What am I thinking of here?
I have no idea. What do you?
The water sport where you throw like the
Polo?
Polo, yeah,
Water
big
polo?
polo guy. Chances Indy wins the division. No. Houston or Jacksonville.
Solid units.
Talk about English.
Lionel Messi. That's all I know. You ever seen Kicking and Screaming? Go watch that.
Ooh. Yeah,
Will Ferrell, baby.
we don't like soccer. Really isn't like promoted a whole lot here. Like,
Why?
yeah, no, like we just don't have a big fan base here for it.
I think I know 3 soccer fans.
I know like maybe one. What even is the league here? The MLS?
Yeah, and I don't think I
Yeah.
know a single team other than the Timbers
Good
because that's a sweet name.
Yeah, I know the Timbers. There's like the Red Bulls, the Fire.
Oh, dude, the Fire from Chicago, aren't they?
Yeah, Jimmy G is here, or that's Jay.
Oh, Jimmy Garoppolo's tuning in.
Yeah. The
What's up with
Columbus
that? What's up
crew,
with that
yeah.
date you went on, bud?
Dude, how sweet would it be if Jimmy Garoppolo joined this? It's like, let's see what these guys
I
are
would
talking about.
grill him about that date with the porn star. Just
Why?
I would just
Would you
ask him-
not?
No, I just asked him like, dude.
And it's in the same season as football, hockey, and basketball, and baseball playoffs. Yeah, so nobody like knows. Like, yeah, Wayne Rooney, he scored a goal the other day, and it like came up on
I do not know.
Sports Center Snapchat, and I was like, oh, we're talking about soccer? Wayne Rooney, doesn't he play in Europe? I had no idea.
I don't even.
A soccer player. That's about all I can tell you. I don't know what he plays. Forward? I don't even know like the
Dude, I
actual
don't-
names. There's like striker.
I know goalie, and that's it. I don't know.
Yeah,
Is there
there's
some-
goalie as what I know it from when I played in like second grade. There's goalie, defenders, forward, center. Outside of that, I don't know what their actual names are called. Yeah, that's as far as I know. He came to America in April. Oh, okay.
Welcome to America.
Welcome.
Probably much better than Europe. But undefeated in World War.
Forward, mid, center, defense, goalie. Okay.
He's
He's a center forward. Well, there's
Well, so he's 2 positions. Huh?
taking a porn star to a fancy restaurant when you're a franchise player. LOL.
Dude,
Absolutely
it's-
incredible.
What a guy. Eastern Illinois guy, you just searching through porn stars like, you know what, I'm taking this one out. Good for you, buddy. Dude, is that huge Earth Blues kid? Solid units. Thanks, man. I don't know what that means.
I hope
but
so.
I hope the guy that doesn't think you're not meaning what I'm thinking you're meaning.
Hey, we got good. We got thumbs up on YouTube.
Oh, that's what that means? Oh, I thought that was how many people were in
No,
here.
that's the one next to it.
Oh, that's embarrassing.
Thoughts on the Kawhi move to the Raptors? It was weird.
Yeah, it was weird.
I just want to hang out in the locker room with all those posting sweaty bodies. The Kawhi move. So DeRozan leaving, horrible for that team.
I agree.
Dude is like dead set Toronto for life, and they got rid of him. Like, how many people really want that? Who wants to be Toronto for life? DeMar DeRozan does, and you got rid of him. Why? Like, get rid of somebody. Who's the other guy that's on that team? That's
Kyle
like,
Lowry.
yeah, Lowry. I don't remember basketball names when it's football season.
He's terrible. It's not football
Should travel to
season
England
right
and
now.
watch the NFL. I go every year to Wembley. Dude, if I could afford it, I definitely would.
Do what?
Go to Wembley Stadium and watch the NFL play in Europe. If I could go to Europe in general, I would. It'd be a good time. What were we talking? Oh, yeah. Trade Lowry instead of DeRozan because DeRozan's going to stay there for years and Lowry's not. But it was weird that he went to the Raptors anyways.
Dude, Kawhi is such a baby, though.
True.
I can't stand Kawhi.
Because he got swept 3 times in the playoffs as our centerpiece. Unacceptable.
Well,
Yeah.
you got to surround him with stuff. Not people not named Fred VanVleet and Kyle Lowry. Just talking trash on Illinois guys.
Mhm.
Rockford, wherever he went to. Boylan, maybe? I don't remember what it was.
Mhm.
Not Boylan. Rockford. Oh, he went to, like, I don't know what it's called.
I know he went to a Rockford school.
I love Kawhi. Kawhi's a good player when he wants to be. When he's being a baby sitting out because of his contract, then I don't want that on my team.
Heck no. He only played like 3 games because he had a quad injury.
That injury seemed like such BS. Like I
Dude,
think he was just paying off the doctors to say that so he wouldn't play that entire year just to piss off Popovich. It's a bad year losing to Cleveland as a Raptor fan. Well,
Bad year to lose to Cleveland in anything as any fan.
true.
It's a disgusting city and their teams are gross.
What about the Indians though? The Indians aren't bad.
No, they're not bad, but Cleveland's not. You don't win in Cleveland unless you're LeBron. But you do lose a lot if you're LeBron too. Dude, I need Glenn ASAP Rocky or else I'm gonna fall asleep. Glenn, please,
Start calling out for him. Sometimes that works.
please God, put another shrimp on the damn Barbie.
It was bad this year losing to Cleveland. Oh, that's just a bot repeat. Trade DeRozan and ditch the coach of the year. Yeah,
that was weird.
that was weird. He was like not even coaching, and they're like, and the coach of the year
Yeah.
is nobody because he's not coaching anymore. Management did it right. Yeah. Finally getting rid of the Indian logo.
Yeah, that's.
Thoughts?
I mean, I'm not going to be one to say like, oh, that's stupid because if they think it's racist and whatever, but I do love the logo. I see how it's.
Here's my
offensive
take
because
on
it's
that.
red.
There is enough apparel out there with that already
Dude,
on
no
it.
kidding.
What does it
That's-
really matter?
That's true.
People are still going to show up with hats that still have. Apparently, they are.
That's one of the coolest hats ever.
Yeah.
I love
Josh
that
bought
logo.
one just so he could have that hat.
Yeah, I'm going to.
But like, there's so much stuff out there that already has it. Like the same thing with the Redskins. There's so much stuff that already has the logo on there.
The Redskins.
That the name is bad. Yes, the logo's not bad. I don't think the Chief Wahoo one. Yeah, that one's a little exaggerated. It's a good look, but it's for what it stands for is a little exaggerated.
Yeah.
But that's the point, though. It's like, what do you really like? Yeah, it's not a good look. Yes, the name Redskins is bad, but there's so much stuff already out there. What are you going to do about it? I mean, that's the world we live in today. Like the drop of a pin, somebody's going to freak out and start a movement. Never in my life ever even thought what it means. Oh, I know, I didn't either for the longest time because it's just like, okay, that's the team name.
It's a baseball team now. People take it out of
Well, that too, but I'm thinking more
You feel-
Redskins because I'm more of a football guy.
Yeah.
And then like, okay, so Illinois, they had Chief Illiniwek. He got they had to get rid of their mascot because he was doing like offensive Indian dances. I went to Illinois-Wisconsin game in Champaign. A dude still shows up, full garb, runs around the stadium, and then gets kicked out. What last game was that? Because that was just this last season. Yeah, he did.
I went to the first game of the year. He wasn't there.
Wisconsin played Illinois in like November,
Huh.
something like that. And
That's
he
weird.
showed up. Illini is an Indian. The Illini is the name of an Indian tribe that was here in Illinois, obviously. And the Fighting Illini, Indian tribe, their mascot used to be Chief Illiniwek. And then they said he's too racist and offensive and doing
Dude, cried
Bad
that last dance.
dances.
Cried.
Yeah, big Illinois fan right here.
Yeah, sadly.
Sadly. Go Wildcats. Which one? There's like 10.
Yeah, that didn't narrow it down, buddy. Glenn, I need your stupid Colts questions that I don't know how to answer.
Andrew Luck's going to be good this year?
Yeah, no, he's not. He has no shoulder. Great dude.
Had no idea. Just thought it was a cool name. Is anything in Illinois really cool, though?
No.
We live here.
Worst state in America.
Yeah.
Other than Florida.
Northwestern. What about them?
That's disgusting.
Is that what your answer is for what is cool in Illinois?
I didn't know people rooted for Northwestern sports.
I didn't think anybody did except people that went there. And
Michael
even then,
Wilbon.
yeah, who's going to win the NFC East and why?
Eagles, because the Cowboys suck, the Giants suck, and the Redskins suck.
I was letting the Cowboys fan answer first.
Yeah.
I'm saying Eagles just because of how much of a talent gap there is there.
He morally correct answer. Other three teams suck.
I mean, yes, I think the Redskins, they either stayed the same or upgraded a quarterback, but if anything, it's a slight upgrade. Oh, Northwestern Wildcats. Okay, now I see where you're coming from. Yeah, they did that. Their running back situation is disgusting right now because Darius Geis tore his ACL. He's gone. So now they've got like three like no-name guys that they've had last year. Chris Thompson's like the only decent one out of all of them. Samaje Perine, he hasn't proven anything yet. So he could possibly still be good. When are they changing the Indians logo?
I think it's last year, isn't it?
Is this last year? I thought it might have been. I didn't remember exactly. So, yeah, it's either this year or next year's the last year. We're going with this year.
I don't remember, but
We'll say this year so you can go out and buy a bunch of stuff before they get rid of it. I might just because of, historical accuracy.
I bet they made so much money after people found out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was smart. Get rid of it so people buy it more.
Oh, yeah. See, that's where my point comes in. Mm-hmm. What is changing it going to do when everybody already has this stuff? Yeah. It's stupid. It's not going to change anything because people still have all this stuff. Excuse me. What were we ranting about before that? I'm going to buy the team. Oh, yes. So Chris Thompson and Samaje Perine, decent. Chris Thompson's a good pass catcher, and he's quick. He'll make moves off the screens, any screen. I was going to say total screen. And, any screens he's going to make moves off of. Little swing routes, out routes, corner routes, go up the middle of the field. He'll do good with that stuff. Straight handoffs, questionable. He can't really run up the middle or off the tackles. He's got to kick it outside on like a toss or a outside veer type thing. Samaje Perine, he's going to slam it up the middle. He can do that stuff. He can run between the guards. He can run between the tackles. He can get it outside too, but he doesn't have quite the speed Chris Thompson does. He doesn't have the agility. So they're kind of there. That's where Darius Geis was going to be good for them because he can do all of that. And now he's gone. And they also don't really have any receivers either. Josh Doxson.
TCU, baby.
And
Hornum.
I don't really know anybody. That's not even the thing.
I don't remember what it is. It's this. Yeah, that was Texas. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah, well, like changing and won't have an impact right away, but like 15 years from now, it'd be rare to see.
I doubt it.
I still think there's just so much. Like, how long has this team been around?
I mean, they haven't won a World Series in 80 years, so
they've been around 80 plus years, and all this stuff has been out, and they haven't done anything about it. Second best logo in baseball. Who was number one?
If you say Yankees, you can leave the show. Well, you're not in it. Back off. Yankees.
Same.
They just have the worst fans.
Kyle, if you ever watch this, I love you, but I hate that you're a Yankees fan.
Who's Kyle?
My friend that wants to be president.
Oh, he's a Yankees fan. That sounds like a terrible.
He's from he's from Queens.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How do you know him?
His dad works for State Farm. And he got transferred out here.
Oh.
Who did you say was going to win the East? I think I lost connection. We both said the Eagles. I was trying to give more technical and more in-depth than just the other three teams suck.
Well, tell me I'm wrong.
You're not wrong,
okay.
But I was just trying to explain more of why, because, the Redskins are just...
See, that's why you're the host right there.
You're right.
Yeah.
I like the logo of the Cardinals the best.
Oh, my God. Get out of my
Eagles
face.
10-6. I don't know. I think they win more games than that. I think they at least win 12. Cardinal on the bat. That's the best one. Okay.
But that's okay to be wrong. Everybody's got a wrong opinion.
So, we real quick went over the Redskins. Running back situation is disgusting. They have two receivers in Josh Doxson and Jordan Reed, who is a tight end. Aside from that, they don't have crap. Their defense is questionable. They have let several guys go recently that helped them out. Cowboys, their secondary is questionable. Yeah, what is his name? Chibe?
Don't ask me to say his name. I know it's Colorado kid.
Yeah, if I could see it in front of me, I might be able to see it. Did Crowder get traded? I'm pretty sure he did. Maybe I'm thinking.
Jameson Crowder?
Yeah. Or did somebody else? Yeah, something like that. What a terrible. Jameson Crowder. Sounds like chowder. If the Yankees don't win the AL, I will buy you both Oakland A's Piscotty jerseys. Ooh.
Well, I don't like Piscotty, but
I will make that bet.
Give me a Matt Chapman one, and you got a deal.
I'll take Piscotty and make it in that like lighter green color, the one they wore like yesterday.
Yeah, I want that.
Hey, it's your guy. It's Glenn.
Glenn, my guy. Let's put another shrimp on the Barbie. Am I right? Glenn,
Remember, it's prawns.
Glenn, no, I'm not saying prawns. It's shrimp. Glenn, I made shrimp on the Barbie the last 2 days, and it was incredible.
It's prawns. Okay.
What?
So, and then
Let's do it, man.
back to the East. So the Cowboys' offense, their offensive line starting to kind of fall apart here.
Zach Martin.
Yeah, Zach Martin just got hurt. Yeah. Zeke's about the only running back they got now because what's his nuts that used to play for the Redskins? He left.
Morris.
Yeah, Alfred Morris is gone. Outside of that, who do they really have? Receiver-wise, they've got Terrence Williams, Cole Beasley. And tight ends, they got that one kid from Oklahoma who's okay. Oh, snap, Michael Rappaport's back. There he is, the New York guy.
Am I Michael Rappaport? Is that what he's calling me?
Yeah, because of the nose. Why the heck was
that
the penalty on Twitter? Dude, so I don't know. What he's referring to is in the Vikings-Jaguars game where I don't even remember how to say the guy's name, Hinkie or whatever, the quarterback for the Jags, like third stringer.
Sam Hinkie?
He did a play fake, and right as he turned around, he got blitzed, and the dude perfectly hit, like helmet right to the shoulder, straight down. They called roughing the passer, which I thought that was only able to call, bless you, after he threw the ball, which he did not, and he didn't lead with his helmet, nor did he make contact to the helmet. So I honestly have no idea why that was a penalty. That was.
Who the hell's calling Michael Rappaport? Was that when I was here? I feel like I remember.
Yeah, it's Turk, the guy from New York that loves all New York teams.
Oh yeah.
Except for the Mets.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot we argued a lot. That was fun.
Yeah. Okay, and then the Giants, to finish off the East thing. Giants, they'll have a good run game now because they got Barkley and Jonathan Stewart. Receiver-wise, they're still coming along with Sterling Shepard and who's the other guy I'm thinking of? No, not him. Whatever. They're like second guy. Odell's overrated,
Victor
honestly.
Cruz.
He's good, but it's too much. Victor Cruz hasn't played for the Giants in like 3 years.
David Tyree.
Anyways,
Jeremy Shockey.
and then their defense shows flashes, but nothing, to stick. It's only preseason, and they told refs to throw flags on anything they see 50-50. That's what I'm hoping, too, is that regular season they don't call dumb stuff like that. Odell overrated, dude. The guy can't hardly make catch like a catch with both of his hands. It has to be one-handed, or else he's not going to catch it. Yes, lots of weapons. They're building that team, so they'll be good in like a year or two. But
Eli Manning.
yeah, Eli's on his way out. But what's his nuts? Luletta, he seems to be coming along well. Did y'all read Luck consider retirement? Yeah, that was debating on whether or not he could even work his shoulder. But so his shoulder apparently works. He ain't retiring. Glenn said one chomp.
Dude, everyone knows commands. You already know.
You just learned that about OBJ? No, we're just throwing it out there. What was the question right before that? I was getting ready to answer it. Now I can't remember what it said. I'm sorry.
Send it again, unless it's a Yankees question.
It wasn't. He made dudes try to. Oh, what was a catch? That's what the question was. So they apparently completely relaxed on the catch rule, and that a majority of what wasn't catches last year is supposed to be catches this year. The NFL just doesn't know what they're doing right now. Colts turned down a second rounder for Brissett. From who? Who offered them a second round pick for Jacoby Brissett?
I think it wasn't the Cowboys.
I bet it was. They should.
Shut your mouth.
The Seahawks did? Wow.
Is that fake news? Are you making stuff up? Russell Wilson's good.
Yeah, but they don't really have a backup. They've got.
Trayvon Boykin, except for he's not there anymore. Yeah, I don't know.
I was gonna say I didn't think he was there
I
anymore.
think he got arrested.
All I know is that Des Bryant one wasn't a catch.
Dude, don't. Oh.
I say no because as he was coming down, it totally hit the ground.
Oh
so
my God, I'm not getting into that, dude. My buddy
Okay.
used to.
Anyways, How about been playing Madden, dude? So I kind of took a break from Madden because the glitches are like really bad. Sean Kaiser's a backup for the Packers, dude. I think he's going to overtake Hundley, and I really hope he does. I hope the front office makes that call because, yeah, John Gruden loves him, and Green Bay needs to trade him to the Raiders ASAP because Kaiser is just as good but better. And Tim Boyle, the undrafted free agent they got out of Western Kentucky, dude can throw bombs and accurate. Yeah. Dude will sit in the pocket all day long and just drop bombs on you. Hundley's career is what? 5 passes and 5 picks? It's close. Des should go to Green Bay. No. Stay out, please. They didn't just waste 3 draft picks on rookie receivers and sign Jake Kumro, who's being fan-freaking-tastic. Who? Here, I'll show you. Hundley is done. I hope so. God. Chad Kelly is looking good. Dude, he is looking good.
Huh? He was Mr. Irrelevant, wasn't he?
He was, and he could potentially become the first Mr. Irrelevant to start an NFL game because he's playing real good for the Broncos. Uh-huh. There, that's Jake Kumro. Camaro, whatever you want to say. Yeah, they said he has more hair than Clay Matthews. See, but look at this TD, though. Keenan sucks. Who's Keenan?
Allen?
Oh, yeah, Keenan. No, Keenan Allen's good. It can't be that. Okay, that went too fast. I couldn't see it. I'm sorry. Keenum. That's okay. Yeah.
Okay.
What sport do you want to talk about? We're kind of on a football kick right now, but
we ranted about hockey in August.
We did. Right? New hat? No, I've had this one for a while.
New phone? Who dis?
No, yeah, Case Keenum's looking okay, but Chad Kelly's playing really well. I think they need to. Did anyone sign Aloka yet? I've seen today that he got cut. I never saw that anybody signed him yet. So, Georgie Aloka, the starting safety for the Bengals.
Oh,
they said it was a financial move. So there's that. But yeah, Chargers need Iloka. Their safety went down. Which one? Did Derwin? I know they got Derwin James now. Better than Lynch. A lot of people are better than Paxton Lynch. I think he just needs to get traded and start over. Hope the Bears get him. Where's Bears, dude? What do you mean? Cole? He doesn't live here anymore. We kicked him out.
Who has that?
Okay, here you go. Here's Jake Kumaro. Boom. Catch. There he goes. He's gone.
Jeez. 31 should better be cut or whatever number that dude is.
Yeet. Touchdown. 82 yards. Look at that guy. Dez would be fantastic. Green Bay's got everything improved. Dude, no, all he needs is Jimmy Graham, and they're going to tear it up. You know, Lynch sucks when he's playing behind Osweiler. Well, yeah. But I think their 1-2 to start the season should be Keenum, Kelly. But halfway through the year, maybe, depending on how Keenum's playing, switch it up. Start Kelly, see what he does. See that one-handed pick by Dallas? So it was a one-handed tip that he ended up catching. He didn't catch it with the one hand. But we tried to say his name. It was like Chidi Obuwazi or something like that. You know, luck sucks when Lynch and Osweiler played more games than the last 2 years.
Shadobi Awuzie.
How old is broken Jimmy G? He ain't broken. He's playing good. I don't know how old he is. Let's see.
Oh, I think
No.
He's probably 30, isn't he?
31.
Yeah.
He's still got a couple good years
Where
out
did
of
he go
him.
to college?
Wasn't it like Miami?
Oh, that's right. It is Miami. Yeah.
He was a
They make tight ends.
yeah, University of Miami. He played basketball there though.
Yeah, I knew that too.
Surprise team make the playoffs. I say Dolphins. What?
Is that? What do you mean, serious?
Surprise team to make the playoffs.
Buccaneers. There you go.
Colts Monday Night Football tomorrow. Maybe.
Shut up.
This helmet rule is ridiculous. Yeah, so the Browns make the playoffs. No, not quite. They're not there yet. Jimmy only looked bad in Seattle because the O-line was horrible. That's partly true too. And he was injured a lot in Seattle. Cleveland. I don't think Cleveland's there yet. They're not going to make it. You can't even touch a QB anymore. Yeah, so the helmet thing.
Dude, you can't touch anybody anymore. It's too many touch.
Yeah, the helmet thing is ridiculous, but they're hopefully just calling more in the preseason, and then regular season they'll be back to cut. They'll cut it back. I really hope, because this is just ridiculous what they're calling right now. Bears making it? No. Minnesota and Green Bay are going to be the two teams on the NFC North that'll win the division and make a playoff or make the wild card. Is it illegal to put your whole body on the quarterback during a sack? Apparently. What? Like for the Jaguars Vikings play.
You can't.
That's what he said. Like, is it illegal? Like, apparently that's what it seems like.
Dude, that's pathetic.
Who got Gruden's job? I don't even remember. I think it's like a nobody. That just. Oh wait, or isn't it Jason Witten? I thought maybe it was Jason
I thought
Witten.
Jason Witten was going to NBC.
I don't know. Lions over Vikings. Really? Okay.
Matthew Stafford? The truth?
Is he finally going to show up
Yeah,
again?
paid $198 billion and has never won anything. That's interesting.
He made the playoffs once.
So Dak Prescott.
Vikings were a fluke. Their defense is still pretty good, though. Pete Carroll's about done. Maybe.
I can't stand Pete Carroll. If he goes back to USC and then tears him
With
down.
old man shoes.
Yeah.
Kirk Cousins are going to make them look horrible. I think he'll make them look average. I mean, I don't think he was an upgrade over Case Keenum. Glenn said, welcome back.
Thanks, pal. Hey, I've been doing a little frolfing in tournaments, Glenn.
Thinks he's cool.
No, I didn't do very good in this last one. I did good in the first one, though.
Jason Garrett is about done.
Dude, he should have been done years ago. I can't stand Jason Garrett. He's such a bad coach.
Does Green Bay need to beat you like 45-10 again?
I mean,
Coach?
seriously.
That year was great. In 20. How about some cornhole?
Dude, I played cornhole yesterday.
There was some cornhole set up outside the rec today.
Yeah, dominated a couple ISU football players.
Tony
actually.
Romo's next head coach.
Dude, he better not.
Tony Romo's sat in the booth
Yeah.
trying to predict plays. Jerry Jones won't let Jason go.
I know he won't. It's pathetic. Jerry Jones is such a boner for Jason Garrett. It's unreal.
Yeah, if he was smart, he would have let him go like 4 years ago.
Dude, Jerry Jones is a disease. I can't stand him. He's literally the worst at what he does.
That's why my mom's not a Cowboys fan anymore. Ever since he bought the team.
Honestly, I can't really root for
Bold
him.
prediction: Jason Witten, 104 catches, 1,300 yards, 16 TDs from the box.
I was gonna say he's not in the league anymore.
Jerry Jones used to have a boner for Romo too. Yeah. How's the Cubs going?
We're up and down. I'll keep it at that, Glenn. It's depressing times in
Jason
Chicago.
Garrett looks like the bad guy in every football movie because of his like haircut and his demeanor.
And he's a ginger. He's so bad. Cubs could be better, Glenn. Pitching is iffy. You
Best
Darvish
team
is
in the
good.
NL right now.
I hate to say this, but I think I got to go Phillies.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Garrett and Romo are Jerry Jones' illegitimate children.
Dude, I think they're gay together, honestly.
His secret lover on the side.
Why is he not
Dodgers,
fired?
man, Braves.
Dodgers suck.
Dodgers are too like inconsistent.
Dodgers will never win. I don't know if you were in here earlier when I said this, but Dodgers will never win a World Series with Clayton Kershaw. Braves are good too.
Which sucks because I love Kershaw.
I do too. I just wish he didn't play for a team right now.
Dodgers are Braves best in the NL.
Neither.
Yu Darvish was such a bad signing.
I agree. Should have been Arrieta.
It's like old days again.
No I'm kidding.
He looks like the type of coach that will tell someone to aim for the knees of the main character.
Hey, I don't hate that. Sweep the leg, Johnny. Braves are good, but I
Kershaw is
don't.
such a choke.
Well, I don't know. He did okay last postseason.
Best team in the AL aside from Boston.
Dude, I'm going A's.
I was just about to say the same thing.
I'm going A's, dude. They're so good. Their offense is just ridiculous.
And if not A's, I'm going
Astros.
Houston.
Yeah,
Respect for the sweep the leg reference.
appreciate it.
Yankees.
Yankees are fun. Or is this the same guy? Do I have to argue about the Yankees?
It's a different guy.
Yes, argue with me about the Yankees. I love it.
Kershaw doesn't choke. Look at run support in postseason games.
Yeah, but I mean,
You should do a reunion show with Scotty. I've suggested it. We just need to get a time where
Kershaw
we
needs to.
Baltimore, which we're gonna have to start doing this earlier because school's starting, and I have stuff that I have to be in the newsroom at like 7:30 in the mornings. We can't be going like late anymore. Remember when everybody hyped Kershaw out for Game 6?
And then the Cubs destroyed them. Yeah, I'll never forget.
Yankees are struggling right now.
Thank you. Are you an unbiased Yankees fan? I hope
They
to
should
goodness-
trade for DeGrom.
Who?
Are you a fan of Little League Baseball?
Oh,
No.
dude, I love it.
No.
If you're not, you're a horrible human.
Good.
I love watching 12-year-olds hit 9,000-foot home runs.
No
I think it's
later, no,
hilarious.
not earlier.
What?
Glenn wants us to be on later than earlier.
Oh.
Well, Glenn, that doesn't work for what we do here.
Glenn,
because,
move to America and we can have real shrimp instead of prawns, and then you can watch the show.
yeah, you can watch the entirety of it.
You can watch your Indianapolis Colts in person.
Yes, I'm an unbiased Yankees fan.
Thank
They're
you.
struggling.
Thank you. Thank you. I argued with some dude earlier.
He's pretty good about his New York team.
He was trying. Oh, is this the guy that called me Rappaport?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I know you. I remember.
Every year.
What?
He keeps winning every year. Their pitcher drilled somebody today. I like looked up and saw him, and he was like,
How could, dude, didn't I don't think
I thought
Japan.
it was funny
When did Japan last win?
today.
No, like
Oh,
is she talking about this? No, he said every year.
no, he said keep winning.
I don't,
I don't know. But yeah, they were on TV today, and I kept like glancing at it. Though for like 2 innings, though, both who were they playing? Panama, I think, something like
Dude,
that.
They have that 6'1" kid.
Yeah, bro, some of these little leaguers are here. Yeah, they're like 6'1", 240, and it's
I
like you're
forgot.
12.
Japan has won. Oh, they have won a lot recently. It tells you how much I really don't pay attention that much anymore. Dude, they won
Remember.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And just from 2010 to 2017, they've won 5 of
Nice.
the 7.
Y'all remember Danny Almonte?
Yes, I do. Oh man, what did he do? I remember that.
Did I
name.
pronounce that right?
I think so.
Well, the other Danny Amendola is sleeping with like a movie star now or something.
Good for him. What?
Yeah, Japan had a no-hitter for the first 3 today.
Yeah.
Tyler, do you like Joe Madden?
Yes and no. Who asked that?
Jake.
I don't know. Kind of. I don't like how he tinkers so much, and Albert Almora is not playing as much as he should.
It's
It's
like 16 playing 12-year-olds.
the Japan pitcher.
No, the Almonte.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that was fun.
I love him, but he overmanages.
Yes, he does,
When's Chris Bryant coming back?
dude. I have
Never.
No
Bodie
idea.
is the future.
I have no idea, dude. Bodie. Literally, I think they should trade Russell. Put
Also,
Bodie
Ian
second,
Happ needs
buy
more
his
time.
short. No, he does not.
Where's the last time the Yankees and Red Sox in the playoffs?
Ian Happ is allergic to hitting baseballs. I can't stand Ian Happ. Trade him. Trade him and Russell. Let Baez and Bodie and Almora play. It's pathetic.
When was the last time Red Sox Yankees played?
Played in the postseason? Oh,
Or
dude.
both were in. I don't know.
Both were
it just
in.
said when last time Red Sox Yankees playoffs.
I honestly can't even remember.
Ian Happ's swing is beautiful.
Yeah, but
Who's
he
going to
doesn't
win the
hit
AL
with it.
and NL MVP?
If Trout doesn't come back soon, it'll be Betts and it'll be Baez.
Tebow MVP 2020.
Please, God, don't say that.
Bro, the Red Sox are insane. 50 games over 500.
Yeah, they're crazy.
Last time was 2004, probably. Red
I
Sox
don't.
Yankees.
Did they played each other or been in at the same time?
There was no specification to the question. It just said Red Sox Yankees.
Probably
playoffs.
is 04. That'd be close.
I would think so.
Yeah.
But you know, the best year was the year after that.
No, I don't remember that year actually. It's talking about 06. When it was,
05 was pretty dang good. AL, I will say between Jose Ramirez and JD Martinez.
no bets. I mean, I can't give a DH and MVP
Dude, AL Cy
unless he wins a
Young,
triple crown.
AL Cy Young, Matt Davidson.
I'm literally not even moving.
Save the
Carly,
fees.
Carly, you're the reason why we can't have nice things around
I
here.
hope we get to see Red Sox Yankees and Red Sox Cubs. Would be great.
Yeah, got the Red Sox will sweep them, I think.
AL MVP, Betts or JD, no debate.
I mean, Jose Ramirez.
Cubs
is playing
shortstop,
crazy.
NL MVP.
Baez, baby.
I thought he was second base.
I mean, he plays everywhere. He doesn't. Really
So
have-
he's like a poor man's Yolmer Sanchez. Yeah, there is.
Oh boy.
Boston will choke again. MLB
Dude, I
needs
don't
to make
know.
the first round of 7-game series.
I agree, dude.
And I would think 3. Because it's like you want to get it over with.
The wild card needs to be 3.
Yes, that's what I meant. Not the
The
first
wild
round.
card needs to be. Oh, okay. The wild card.
Wild card 3 games. Because the one game that sucks.
Yeah, but it is electric though.
It is. Okay, so because I said the Cy Young, now we're getting Cy Young questions. Mine was a joke, by the way.
NL? Is that what
NL
it's
Cy Young.
like? DeGrom.
They need to get rid of the wild card 1 game BS. Yeah, make it at least 3.
They need to have a wild card game, but dude, that one game is really fun to watch. I think it should be 3.
Fun to watch, but you need
It's
to have
so
more
fun
than
to
1
watch.
game.
I don't know though, because that prolongs the season. I'm going to say
That only prolongs it by possibly 2 games.
2 extra games. Arms are getting taxed.
AL Cy Young.
AL? Oh, what's that one say?
It's a bot repeat.
Oh,
of the
AL Cy Young is Chris Sale.
My man. I'm not even a Red Sox fan. I just love Chris Sale.
That slider is just filthy.
Dude, I hope when his contract runs out, the White Sox re-sign him. That'd be magic. Because Red Sox Yankees should be a 7-game series, but it's only going to be 5.
Well,
Corey. Who's Corey? Oh, Kluber?
Kubat?
Kluber? Klubes.
Ice in his veins.
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't know. I gotta go Sale. He's been too good.
Sale's beautiful. 04 was the year Red Sox came back from 3-0 against the Yankees.
Yeah.
Last time I remember.
3 nights in October. Good, really good 30 for 30. So good, even though I hate both the teams. Actually, I really don't hate the Red Sox.
Thoughts on Urban Meyer? Dude shouldn't lose his job, but he should get in
I
trouble
really
because
don't
he
even-
knew. Who's the last pitcher to win Cy under 10 wins?
I don't know if it's ever happened. Honestly, I would assume he'd probably be the first. Wins is such an overrated stat, though.
Hey, dude, what happened to the Reds? You said we were going to be a surprise. It happened.
Oh, me? Oh, Luis Castillo not living up to expectations really hurt. Well, really, their young pitchers just not doing anything. So, but I mean, they're playing 500 ball right now. They just started off terrible. That would be. Luis Castillo, I really thought was going to have a really good year, but he has not. He's given up a lot of home runs. But you're like Eugenio Suarez, who I said was going to be crazy good, has been crazy good. Scooter Jeanette's been a surprise. I mean, Votto's Votto.
Here in '79, Bruce Sutter went 6-6 and won the Cy Young.
Oh yeah. He must have. I think was he a closer?
And then
Yeah, he's
in
a closer.
'87, Steve Bedrosian,
Yeah,
5-3.
his kids in the league.
'89, Mark Davis was 4-3.
I think those are closers
Probably.
because I assume that column is saves. Yeah, it is. Eric Gagne, yeah.
Yeah,
Other than
it
a
is.
closer, it's never happened.
Yeah.
Dude, Eric Gagne was
Another
so nasty.
closer.
It's still bananas to me that R.A. Dickey. I don't know. What's it say? Everyone reads the. I can't. I don't know my glasses. I don't know what that's.
Raleigh Fingers in '81 with the
Brewers.
Brewers.
I've met him.
Wow, y'all remember Eric Gagne?
Dude, yeah, Eric Gagne was nasty.
Willie Hernandez is closer.
I would
Dennis
have
Eckersley, closer.
There's no way a starter's ever done it. No.
Yeah, I'm not saying it. Stop bringing up Nolan in the MVP combo.
Arenado?
Probably. He was death-roided. HGH.
Yeah, dude. Pump him full of steroids.
Yeah, so nobody, though, was a starting pitcher.
These
Has
unwritten baseball rules gotta go. I mean, I get it because I played in college, so it's even more so there. But I don't know. If you're not like a diehard baseball fan, I get it.
thoughts on Sam Darnold. He's looking good against second and third string defenses.
I think he's gonna be terrible.
I was not a big fan of him coming out anyways. So, I mean, he's on the Jets for one.
Jets.
Jets.
Suck.
Aside, their defense is decent though. I really like Jamal Adams.
Yeah, I do too.
Did you see Baltimore hit that Braves player for no reason?
That was the Marlins,
Yeah,
and that was Jose Urena.
he got suspended.
Yeah, he should have.
I don't think Darnold's going to be great. If anything, he's going to have to sit the bench for like 5 years, and then he'll be Like,
A terrible quarterback still. I hate Sam Darnold. He wasn't good in college.
I'm trying to think of who I want to compare him to. Like, I think he might be like a Josh McCown or a Ryan Fitzpatrick. He'll be good enough to get you a couple wins, but he's not going to be great. He's not a franchise guy. At least I don't think so. But watch, the Jets will fart around with him like they did with Hackenberg for years and waste time. Point on, his thing on unwritten rules. Winning Rookie of the Year, he's not even going to start this year.
What was his thing on?
He said they got to get rid of all these unwritten
I
rules.
mean, as I said, it's just
Who will be the best rookie QB? I mean, it looks like Baker is about the only one that's going to have a chance at starting this year, him or Josh Allen. So I'm going to go Baker on that one. Overall, I want to say Josh Rosen. Darnold's going to be like a good Ryan Leaf. Yeah, maybe. Hopefully he just doesn't yell at reporters in the locker room. Pitchers can pump their fists and scream, but batters can't flip a bat.
dude. That's all that is social media and baseball writers. That's all that is.
Rosen will start after week 7. Dude, I hope so because I'm going to go see Packers Cardinals, and I want to see Rosen play against Rodgers. Lamar Jackson will take Joe Flacco's job. I hope so because Flacco sucks. He was good for like 3 years. Now he's just been on a downhill slide.
Is elite.
He's not elite.
I love that question.
He was good at best, and now he's falling. And Lamar Jackson, give him a year, he'll take it over easy.
That too.
RG3 is looking better than Joe Flacco. I forgot he even signed with the Ravens. He signed so early in the year. Flacco is paid. He doesn't care. I wouldn't either. Yeah, RG3's on the Ravens. He's been playing a lot better than Flacco has. Yeah, he came back. He got sick and tired of dunking on dudes at the YMCA.
Yeah.
Flacco is good 5 games in a row and then gets massive contract. Yeah, I mean,
He got that contract as a Super Bowl.
I wonder how much of the show is actually working because she keeps hitting the Wi-Fi's off. Dolphins are getting their quarterback this year in Tannehill or going to be bad so they get it in the draft. I don't know. Tannehill.
Pitchers are soft, by the way. Right
Yes.
before.
There was a video I saw. I think it was today. This dude had like a new bat sitting there, and the pitcher walks in the dugout, and he's like, "Oh, cool! Is this a new bat?" And he goes, "Bro, pitchers don't touch bats." And this guy walks out with all these bats, and he's like, "Oh." Chargers QB Rivers, Geno Smith, Cardale Jones. Yeah, that's probably going to be the depth chart. Manziel interceptions under or over 5? Under just because they don't play as many games.
3 downs.
Yeah, so he doesn't have as many chances. If he was in a full NFL season,
Dude, he threw 4 in 1 game.
yeah, I know. I mean, what's his Peterson? What? Bills quarterback?
Oh, Shane? No.
No,
That's
you're
a baseball
You're
player.
thinking of Shane. Oh, Cardale gets no love in the NFL.
Yeah, 'cause
He's
he's
not that
terrible.
good. He started 4 games and everybody jumped the gun on him. Saw the Nats pitcher
Nathan Peterman.
Nathan Peterman. Yes,
Yeah.
Peterman. He threw like 5.5 and then
Dude,
like
that was
6 in the
wild.
second.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nathan Peterman. I knew it was Peter something. I just couldn't think of what it was. He looked okay in their first preseason game, but not like starter quality, like decent backup quality. But who knows? He's got time to develop still. Everybody thought he was going to be the dark horse that started last year and tore it up, and that did not happen. I even thought so because he looked pretty good at Pitt when he came out, and then he was he was not ready. He wasn't ready. Bills are cursed. They can't draft a QB. What, Jim Kelly's not good enough for you? They
Chad?
They
You're
technically
killing it with names right now.
no Jim Kelly in the 90s.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Chad Kelly.
No, he got drafted by the Broncos.
Yeah,
I won 3,000 in daily because I switched Chargers defense when Peterman got to start. Well, that's a good idea. Who was their other web draft picks? Fitzpatrick, Losman? Yeah. Fitzpatrick wasn't. They just signed him. I will see. Will the St. Louis Cardinals make the playoffs?
What?
Will the Cardinals make the playoffs?
St. Louis?
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
They're creeping up, though.
See, but here's the thing. Water finds its level, always. They were terrible at the beginning with Matt Carpenter being god-awful. Now he's hot. That will meet, and they will be as mediocre of a team as they always are. By that, I mean the last, 3 years.
It's possible. Brewers? Wild card?
They will, oh, man.
Or are they going
It's
overtake the Cubs?
No, the Cubs will be at the division, but they're just.
I don't think the Brewers are going to come back they're not playing very good.
They just don't have good. They're off. They made weird trades, just like the Pirates made weird trades. They didn't. didn't get pitching, and they moved Travis Shaw to second base, where he's never played before, and he's not going to be good at it. And I've already seen how bad he is at
Bartolo
it.
Colon won the Cy Young in 2005.
Yeah, dude, he's nasty.
It's hilarious.
And
Everybody
then,
always talks about like Bartolo Colon. So there's like this
Big
guy
Bar,
that
baby.
like sucks, but then he comes in and like pitches a few good games. They're like, oh my
I
gosh,
mean, he's
best
a
QB
rubber.
right now, Blake Bortles. He was a beast last year. Destroyed the Bills. No, I'm glad this is a sarcastic comment, or at least I really hope so. Dude didn't even throw for over 100 yards.
Don't need to if you get Leonard Fournette.
Dude, Blake Bortles though had surgery on his wrist, and they were saying that's partly why his throwing was so crappy last year. So maybe he'll be better.
Cardinals will get third place. They will be just shy of a wild card spot by 3 or 4 games. I
You're
bet.
blowing up over there, bud.
Yeah, I'm popular.
Yeah, vibrating your nuts.
Someone's got to. Am I right, Rappaport? Well, where'd Glenn go?
Glenn always has to leave because of work. Corey Coleman wants to leave the Browns. Yeah, he already did. He got traded to the Bills. Can't wait to see Deshaun, though. Really sad he tore his. I know. He was so good last year, and then that happened. It sucks. Jimmy G going to be bombing in San Francisco.
Especially after taking a porn star out of it. That's a
Jags should have went to the Super Bowl. Jags should have beat the Patriots. They very well could. When did he get traded to the Bills? Like over a week ago. He got traded before that episode of Hard Knocks came out. It was like the next day after he asked for that trade. They're like, okay, bye. Yeah, he got traded to them for like a 7th round draft pick. Oh, Glenn's back.
Glenn. My God, when are we going to share a few shrimp? Play a little froth. Have a day.
Glenn, I saw you were at that fair the other day. Coleman is soft, crying. Well, yeah, dude, just because you're not Tuller,
I mean, that's close.
just because you're not starting when you're behind Josh Gordon and Jarvis Landry, sorry. Like, those guys are so good. You're a second-year player. Calm down. He's like,
That's only second year?
yeah.
Was it?
The EKKA. What?
I don't know what that means.
Thoughts on Patrick
Oh,
Mahomes?
it's that parade thing.
Oh,
Or festival.
yeah, the festival parade thing. Yeah, eating your Dagwood dog.
Yeah, dude, what is that? I saw the picture. It looked disgusting.
Thoughts
I
on
need an
Josh
explanation.
Gordon is so soft.
Well, I think
We'll have
he's
to
got
see.
like mental health issues.
Yeah, possibly.
And,
Patrick Mahomes, dude threw a nice 69-yard TD pass.
yeah.
That thing though went like 70 yards in the air. Yes, but like the dude can throw bombs. He threw that thing went 70 yards in the air. He threw it from like the 40 to the 5-yard line. It was probably even farther than that, honestly. Don't you know what a Dagwood dog is? Yeah, Tyler.
No,
Don't you know what a Dagwood dog is?
No, Glenn, I don't go to Australian parades. I need
Will
an
Alex
explanation.
Smith be good with Washington? He'll be about the same as he's always been. Patrick Mahomes is supposed to be a giant.
I love Patrick Mahomes, and he throws a billion miles an hour. I love it.
He throws a football like 67 miles an hour. I think that's what they said.
That is a jersey I want to buy.
Do it.
Dude, I love
Giants wanted Mahomes, dirtbag Chiefs. So why didn't they trade and get him? It's not a parade. What is it, Glenn? Is it a festival? Is it like a
Glenn,
county fair?
you're avoiding a question that I've been curious ever since I saw the picture. What the hell is a Dagwood dog?
Hill is going to beat a lot of defenders downfield too for Pat. Oh yeah, that's going to be their go-to. I think. Like if they get in a 3rd and long situation, it's going to be, hey Tyreek,
He's going to
Go.
throw 40 touchdowns in 40 seconds.
Chiefs drafted him before the Giants could. So why didn't the Giants trade up? You wanted him that bad. It's a sausage deep fried and battered. Dude,
Dude, that sounds incredible.
I told you earlier, it's like
Wait.
it's like a corn dog.
Sausage is like such a vague term. Is it like sausage, like breakfast sausage, or like a Polish sausage? What are we talking?
Mahomes or Watson? I'm going Watson just because I think he's more accurate and will not make as many mistakes. They both can throw good balls and they both have mobility.
I'm biased to Mahomes, but Watson.
He is biased.
Watson's way better.
Who's going to win the AFC South? Definitely not the Colts. They're going to be last in that division. Hot dog sausage.
What the hell is that?
So it's like a brat.
Oh,
It's like a brat
Dude.
corn dog.
give me one of those now. Oh my god, dude, I love brats.
Oh, jeez.
That's a
We
great.
should just make those. We can do that.
I'm gonna dude.
Yeah. So I just watched Atlanta New England Super Bowl again. The coach should be fired. Oh, for Atlanta, yeah. Well, maybe not so the head coach, but like the offensive coordinator. You guys should download the hot dog app. What does that just tell you where the best hot dogs are?
I'm not a big.
Tells you if it's a hot dog or not a hot dog. Okay, but that's a wide spectrum because
is it-
Chicago people think you put ketchup on when it's not.
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Is a hot dog a sandwich? There's a question for you. Don't they have those in America? We don't call them Dagwood dogs, and I don't think it's very popular to put a brat in a corn dog.
Glenn, who do you think we are over here in the red, white, and blue? We don't deep fry whatever with a hot or English, a brat.
I was gonna say, what are you talking about? We deep fry everything over here.
Not brats.
We don't deep fry brats.
Yeah.
We just throw those right on the grill.
Yeah, dude, they're so
That's
good.
unbelievable. And Ryan was fantastic in that run the damn ball. I mean, yeah, that's really what they needed to do, but they were just stupid. What happened to Derek Carr, dude? He lost his confidence. That's what happened to him. He broke his leg and everything went out of his mind. His mind was just dead. We'll see, though. People are saying he's looking okay in training camp, so maybe he's getting it back. Beer brats, dude, those are great.
Dude, I make
Never cook them with craft beer. It makes your kitchen smell awful.
I make the best brats on the grill you'll ever have.
I usually boil them a little bit and then throw them on the grill if I'm doing beer brats. So
This cut up pepper, cut up an onion. This is turning into an Insomniac cooking show.
we can do that too.
Dude, I am such a good cook.
You got to have it with tomato sauce.
That's a psycho move.
Gruden hates Carr. Gruden wants Brett Hundley. He can have Brett Hundley. We've got Deshaun Kaiser now. Tomato sauce on brats. Do you mean tomato sauces and ketchup? Because that's okay. Whatever. I do.
Cut up a pepper, cut up
Tomato
an onion.
sauce on hot dogs, WTF.
So that's ketchup.
Ketchup is fine, but if I'm thinking tomato sauce like in pasta.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
That's weird. Yeah, I like ketchup. Okay. Glenn, you covered that Dagwood dog in ketchup.
Yeah, would you like some Dagwood dog with your ketchup?
That whole top of that
Dude, I
Dagwood
was
dog was just
confused.
red.
That's why I was confused. I didn't know what it was. Why is that? So
He
red
was
on
dunking
top?
that boy in
I thought he was
ketchup.
eating a red rocket for a second. I was like, my God, Glenn, what are we eating over there?
Malik Henry fan.
He's god awful, dude.
Who calls ketchup tomato sauce?
You know who Malik Henry is?
No, I
He's a
don't.
last against you quarterback. He is.
Oh,
I'm not gonna say the F word, but he is. Oh my God, he's terrible.
yeah, you control your language on this show.
I do.
I
for
ate
the
it in
most
like 10
part.
seconds. You took so many pictures with it, Glenn. Is he the one that's in that like little video now that goes around Twitter where he's like, 12's a bitch, hike?
Yes, yeah.
Is that him?
Yeah. Well, dude,
I didn't understand that video because the first like 12 times I saw it, it didn't have like anything saying listen to it. So I just kept seeing like a replay of this guy like going like,
he talks so much shit.
and I'm like, what is this? What I don't understand. And then I finally saw one that said, OMG, listen to him before the snap count. And I'm like, oh, I'm supposed to listen to this?
Dude,
I turned it up and I heard it. I'm like, 12's a bitch. And I'm like, what?
He got sacked. And oh, I'm not gonna say it on here. It was not okay, but wow, it was funny. Here we go. Like he could get sacked and throw a pick six. He still finds something to talk about. He
Nice.
is so
Prediction on the Browns this coming season.
16-0 Super Bowl champs.
No, they're going to win at least like
Dog
5
pound.
games. He said he was giving number 12's mama's back shots.
That is correct. That is
That's
yeah.
right.
Yeah. I mean, just gold. He was a god
Wow.
awful quarterback, but man, was he
That's great. What's your issue, bud?
mine?
No, he said, I have an issue
Oh,
or a problem.
got an issue, got the tissue.
Who's going to win an AFC West? It's that's kind of a tough one
Dude,
because
I can't name the teams. Like if you just say I can't think of
Chargers, Broncos,
Yeah.
Chiefs.
See, if you just say one team, I got
Raiders.
it now. Dude,
He was depressed
Raiders.
though.
What? Yeah, I know he was, but he's like
Better seller of the game, LeBron or Michael? I say LeBron just because he makes such a big deal of everything.
Michael Scott
Everybody
sold
knows.
paper. He was depressed.
John
but he's
Franklin's
like,
playing quarterback in the Bears. Yeah, that's not.
he's quarter. I thought he was receiver.
I can't tell y'all too much incriminating evidence on here. Oh, all right.
About what?
His issue.
Oh, okay. Well, that got weird.
Michael made basketball.
No, he
yeah,
made paper sales.
They turned into a cornerback. He got burnt badly. Richard Sherman keeps getting burnt in camp. Now,
Dude, John
now
Francis
he's-
also never played corner. He's a freak athlete. I bet he could figure it
dude,
out.
that's why I hated that the Packers drafted Demarius Randall, who was a safety at Arizona State, and they're like, "Hey, you're playing corner now."
Who?
Demarius Randall.
Oh, dude, I know my State guys.
That's why I'm
I thought you
saying
said Julius. No, he did this. I promise
he played basketball.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who's winning NFC South? I'm saying Saints with Panthers as a close second. That division is going to be close aside from the Bucs. They were talking, what do you like on your hot dog? Well, it depends. Am I eating a Chicago dog? Am I eating a regular hot
I'm a
dog?
strictly cheese guy.
Oh, cheese
I'm not a
is good.
sauce guy.
Falcons. So what? Richard Sherman was a wide receiver and converted to a corner. Yeah, but that's easier to do because you know what they're doing. Is Winston on the Bucs still? Yeah, he's suspended, so that's why he's not starting these preseason games. The Chicago hot dog. So Chicago dog, and correct me if I forget
It's
something
not a
out here.
damn Dagwood dog, that's for sure, Glenn.
It is, what do they call them? A red dog, red hot dog or something?
Yeah, they call her a Red Rocket dog. That's it. You're right.
Something like
Yeah.
that. A red
I don't-
hot dog or
I know
something like
what
that.
it is. Red hot, I think.
So, yeah, basically the hot dog is red. You got some onions, relish, mustard, sport peppers, a pickle, and it's on a poppy seed bun.
Which are underrated.
Oh, they're so good. And then is that it, or am I forgetting something?
Dude, there's so
Oh,
much.
what's the seasoning that they put on that?
Heaven, whatever it is.
I can't think of what it is.
called? I can't.
Yeah. But basically, yes, that's what it is. Chicago people don't know how to cook. I would say
Okay.
that, yes, for the pizza, because that thing is
Oh.
literally just
Dude, it is incredible.
it tastes good, yes, but it's just so pathetically put together. It's like they just went, here's a crust. Well, Portillo's hot dogs are the best. They've got Chicago dogs. Would Joe mix?
Who's talking? Portillo's?
It went away before I could read it.
Portillo's is what
Chicago ruined pizza and hot dogs. I wouldn't say hot dogs because I do like Chicago style hot dogs minus the peppers. But aside from that, the pizza, I made pizza for 6 years. It's just deep fried sausage with tomato sauce.
Shut your mouth, Glenn. Was that you? Did he say that? Was that you? Yeah. Get your dog.
Portillo's or Big Al's?
Well, the Big Al's is Titty Marsh. I'm taking
Okay,
that for sure.
that's in Peoria. In Chicago, it's a different thing. You burn in hell for
actually-
eternity with your mother.
I've had both. I think I'm still gonna go Portillo's and Big Al's.
I've never had Al's, so
That's good.
Yeah. I've heard the Italian beef is really good. But I wouldn't know. I've never tried it. Honestly, my boss would get mad at me for hearing me say this, but I think Portillo's Italian beef is better than the one at my restaurant. But that's because you can get it dipped and the cheese is melted inside it.
Italian beef is great, but it makes me paint the bathroom like Bob Ross, dude. It's bad. Literally, I won't order
Little
it
friends
anymore.
everywhere.
I won't order it anymore because of how bad it makes me shit.
How about those Cowboys?
Glenn, I tell you what, for us being a reunion day, you're pissing me off. We don't need to talk
There's a spot in Yonkers I want to try. Pizza Barn. It's a 2-foot long. Oh, yeah, they did a pizza review of that on Barstool, and that thing was massive.
Yeah.
He actually rated it really high, too, so it must be good.
Glenn, the Cowboys are going to be bad.
Ooh, you like Dak?
Next question.
That's a no. I did coming out of Mississippi State, and that first year he looked good. Afterwards, nope.
So
He also has nobody to throw to anymore.
So I do to an extent.
So Cowboys are pretty good.
That's just a classic dad joke. I love that. Yeah.
You like Elliott?
Glenn, you're my guy. No, I don't. I actually can't stand Ezekiel Elliott.
I can't either.
Ezekiel Elliott
Dude's a good running back. I just do not like
He
him.
might
His
be-
face angers me.
He might be my most hated NFL player ever. I can't stand him.
Y'all remember when Dak got knocked out? Yeah.
Dude, I like Dak, but he doesn't have much around him, and I don't know. He doesn't have a good coach.
He's getting a
either.
bad rap because he has a bad coach and nobody to make plays for him. Tyler doesn't like Zeke because he's from Ohio State.
No, I mean that is part of it. I literally I hate him as a person too, and I don't.
Yeah, he's not a good guy.
I don't care.
Do you like Brandon Carr?
I did, yes, but I mean, he was pretty.
And yes,
decent for
Witten
us.
retired.
Yeah, dude, tough hating Jason Witten. Or tough hitting Jason Witten is my favorite NFL player ever. He was a man. I don't know if he ever dropped a pass in his career. So good.
Dude, Larry Fitzgerald has dropped like single-digit passes in his entire career.
Dude, Larry Fitz is a man.
You like Rod Smith?
I think he's gonna be all right. I don't mind him. I think he.
Who's your tight end? Isn't it like James Hannah? Or something?
Yeah, and then we have Gavin Escobar, and
Why do the Cowboys love picking up guys who are complete a-holes?
because Jerry Jones is an a-hole. Man, I could go on for an hour about
Larry
how they
Fitz
go-
deserves a better career. Larry Fitz deserved that Super Bowl. San Antonio Holmes should not have had that touchdown pass. Dude picked his feet up before he had both hands on the ball. So I don't think that was a touchdown. Larry should have a ring. That one, I literally I wanted Larry to win that Super Bowl so
I love
bad.
Larry Fitzgerald.
And then when they were in the NFC Championship game against the Panthers, that game, I didn't really care because I was high on the Panthers that year, but I wanted Larry to get back there. I wanted him to win. And honestly, I think they would have had a better showing against the Broncos than the Panthers did.
Glenn, I love your questions. Just
Have I played long shot on Madden? I played it on the last one because my roommate has it. I haven't played it on this one yet. You guys, I'm sorry, Jake, I missed it. Steelers Cardinals was rigged. Yeah, it was, just so the Steelers would win.
I don't know who
Pissed
that
me
is.
off.
I love you.
Larry
I hate
picked
the
money
Steelers.
over a career, though. I don't blame him. What? How do you figure he has stayed in the same? See, Steelers Seahawks was really yes, that one was
Dude,
really bad.
This guy, what? Dude, you need to start watching more often. I'll come back every Sunday.
Does Tyler have Madden?
No,
He just sold his PlayStation 4.
Glenn, let me
Glenn-
tell you something.
I told
right
Glenn
here.
that I got Madden. He got excited, and I said Xbox. He's like, "Oh, I have PlayStation."
Glenn, let me tell you a little something. This is a nice little life hack for you down in the Barbie. So what you're going to do is you're going to sell whatever system you have right now. You're going to pick up an Xbox 360. And you're going to go buy College Football 14 and probably
It's
never talk to your wife again. So good.
Big Ben Cleary did not cross the line. Yeah, he did not. It was disgusting. Larry picked big contracts over winning. Larry picked loyalty
You want
to
to
a
stay?
team.
Hey, you want to stay home?
Anywho, I'm out. Got to be up early. All right,
All right.
that's us next week, or
Yeah.
at least me next week.
Yeah.
And I gotta be in the newsroom.
Yeah.
That's gonna really
Peace
piss
out,
me
Girl
off.
Scout.
All right, but hey, guy, thanks for coming back.
Yeah,
We'll see you
don't
again
ever
next
do that
week.
again. Yeah.
I did that when I walked into our news
Dude,
meeting
who
today.
is this guy in the red?
College
He's just
football
putting up
best get
heaters,
there.
man.
Dude, I know this guy's been putting up good stuff. Xbox 360, yes, Glenn.
Yes.
Integrated video chat to a website.
What?
I don't know.
I don't know what you just said.
Fuck.
I can't believe somebody said we have solid units.
You're still on.
Heating Turco's brother is like, hey, a couple units. Yeah, what a guy. Love
What a
that.
guy.
What are we doing here, Glenn?
Block you.
Wait, is this the dude that's putting out heaters?
No, that's the dude that keeps talking shit to Glenn about the Colts and Andrew Luck.
Dude, red guy, I need you to message again. I can't see your name, so I'm not wearing my glasses.
It's like Gio something.
Gio Gonzalez, Nationals lefty. I assume that's you.
Okay.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show.
Yeah,
This is like
you
a
walk away
video
to me.
game, but we're real.
Yeah, you walk way too many miles.
Dude, so what's Kolpak gonna do against the Twins first start?
I'd have to see the lineup because they're a little dismantled. I bet
He's gonna
I'm
have a
gonna-
decent first game,
I'm
and then
gonna
after that, it's
say-
gonna be like,
5 innings, 7 Ks, 4 walks, 3 or 4 earned.
okay, that's decent for his first start.
Well, I think he's going to be so amped up. He's going to be what his control's going to be shaky.
Could be. I can't wait till Luck lights it up.
I can't wait till you come to America. We share a few shrimp. Play a
And
little
a
college,
Dagwood dog.
play a little college football. Do a nice round of Ralph.
Glenn, if you ever come here, you're gonna have the time of your life. Honestly,
Yeah,
like
because you're going to realize Australia is garbage because it's hot and everything wants to kill you there. You're the worst wildlife ever. This is my guy. Is it him?
yeah, Luck will probably play 4 games this year. Depends on how his shoulder holds up.
Who's your team on College Football 14? What's his name? Gio. Who's your team? Because I would beat you by 40, but I need your answer.
He beat Alabama with Illinois, Michigan.
Yeah. No.
Oh yeah, he was the one that came in. Weren't you the one that started this off with Michigan coming out of the Big Ten? Wish I could talk, but wife won't let me. Oh, wish I could, but wife won't let me. Why not?
Why bring the wife? And then
You can bring her too.
You can ditch her and find yourself an American wife.
Good morning. Oh, where are you that it's in the morning? No, that wasn't me. Oh, I thought maybe it was. So it was somebody that was red that jumped in here earlier. That's what color they're giving you right now is red.
Who's your team? Michigan?
Yeah,
Dude,
June
good. Oh, 'cause,
1602.
who would have been? Who's the quarterback? Shoelaces on it, so it wouldn't have been him. Why is Michigan your team? That is
Who are you
disgusting.
talking about?
Gio.
You said who's the quarterback?
He said his team's Michigan, and then I was talking to myself.
Do you have a spare room? Well, we'll make it work for you.
Glenn, I will let you sleep in my actual bed, and I'll sleep on the couch. I don't care. Let's figure it out, bud.
We're gonna make it happen, Glenn.
I'm moving too, so we're gonna. I didn't mean to do that. Oops.
Do you know what you're doing with those tools there?
No, I'll figure it
I
out.
was
I'm
gonna
not a
show,
child.
I was gonna
Shut
show
up.
the camera. This is how you know a man doesn't have tools.
Shut up.
Tools.
I just like the defense on that
You
team.
didn't like Denard
Yeah.
Robinson?
That's such a Big Ten football guy. He's like, I don't need offense. I want to run it and punt it all day.
Run it and punt it.
Yeah.
Do you guys want Khalil Mack? I would gladly take it, but
I'll
I don't
take him.
know what exactly is going to happen to get him if Green Bay were to do that. I've seen a lot of people saying they're going to have to give up both their first-round draft picks next year to get him, and I'm like, kind of want at least one. But it's about time you figured out how to use tools. You didn't close it correctly. It's not all the way closed. Ding dong.
Dude, I worked on a house. I helped build a house. That was good too.
I don't trust that house.
Swear to
What
God.
house is that? I
It's
don't
in
want to go
Canton,
in.
dude. You drive past it. It's nice.
Okay, it's in Canton, so I'm not going there anyways.
Well, I don't blame you for that.
That's what I thought.
Hey, I did good, dude.
Super Bowl predictions. That's kind of tough because
Cowboys,
AFC
Browns. Cowboys won by 70.
college football predictions. Alabama, Wisconsin,
Dude, I can't do that yet. I have to see a few
Georgia.
games. I want Jake Fromm to get himself a ring. I love Jake Fromm. Illinois back. Lovey Smith.
I have a hard time putting a Pac-12 team in there. Why did Rodgers only throw 4 passes? He didn't need to throw more than that. He threw completed 2 passes, had a touchdown.
Glenn, you're not answering our question.
Jake Fromm was cool on QB1.
Yes, he was.
Jake Fromm was
This
cool.
guy
Dude.
and I would be bros. Love the comments.
Break top 414. Or 414.
You like brick oven pizza? It's good shit.
Maybe he's a brick house.
Ooh, man, he's a unit.
Brick
What question?
house.
What?
Jake Fromm probably gets replaced during season. What?
By
who?
You think, dude, they have like 3 quarterbacks that are like #1 overalls.
Okay,
But dude, Fromm's too good.
Fromm is good.
And
Fromm's
they
got that
And
offense.
they like to run the ball.
Love
too.
Tate Martell on QB1.
I hated him. He's such a douche. Such a douche. Sister's pretty hot, but
Oh,
dude,
all right.
Real
Should we
hot.
tweet him and see if he?
I don't know how old his sister is, so probably don't tweet
Okay.
that. Yeah.
We won't do that then.
Yeah. Probably shouldn't have said that either.
Well, it's too late
What's
now.
done is done. 9/11. What's done is done.
Oh,
Yeah.
what a reference. Okay. Wow.
I about made another joke, but I quit.
Oh, that's a good thing you did. You still play the show?
Dude, no, I sold my
He sold
PS4.
his PlayStation.
Well, Glenn, I am strictly a
We
college football
we could-
14 player.
We could play it on Josh's.
That's true.
Dude, the White Sox are so bad on that game.
Dude, that game is not good. They screwed up. 18.
Adam Engel is like their worst player on there, and he's like 61.
Yeah, he's not good though.
His defense is good. His
defense
hitting
always
is
been
bad.
good, yeah.
Georgia might struggle with Nick Chubb and Sony Michel gone. Maybe they're a running back pipeline. Like I'm pretty sure.
Why you?
What's his? That's it was some famous dude's son. Like Evander Holyfield's son, I think, is a running back for them. Dude is insanely massive. Martell never lost in high school. So
Yeah.
there's a lot of people that never lose a high school game.
I didn't
that
lose a
don't
high
even
school
play
football
college.
game, so I didn't play. So that's a stupid
Oh.
stat to bring up. That's sabermetrics for you. Glenn, I sold it because I didn't like. I just was like over it. I didn't like playing it anymore, and I wanted to play college football. And boy, am I enjoying myself. Wowzer, love that.
Whatever, Tyler.
Back off, dude. T. Martell's cheeks. How about that? Let me know. Let me know when you sign MJ Rivers. How's that for you? 3-star from Texas. He's gonna take us to the promised land. We got that 5-star kid coming in next year. I'm so excited. 24
Illinois,
over
or are you talking about Arizona State?
Illinois. Arizona State.
I will go no
class.
tofu. What?
I don't like tofu.
Brick house? What? Please stay for another hour.
Glenn, I got a pregnant boyfriend back home. I'm gonna have to go take care of him.
Do you have a class in the morning?
No, I have a chiropractor in the morning.
No. Your Beaver's on here. Herm Edwards.
Yes, baby.
But yes to the hot soup. What? All right, Brick Oven. What do we got going here? I was upset when Tate lied to his coach and had his
Yeah,
aunt lie
dude,
about
douche canoe.
ASU.
Yeah, dude,
Herm Edwards, ASU.
Yeah, I'm an ASU fan, man. Dude, I love Herm Edwards as a coach.
I think it's a good
There's
time.
Tyler here next week. Glenn, do you want me to be here next week?
We'll see. He's questionable. Tyler is questionable return with a.
I'm a week-to-week player.
Syndrome.
I'm a day-to-day.
Yeah,
I'm on day.
he wants you back.
All right, Glenn, I'm in. I want to discuss Dagwood dogs at length next week.
Dude, you should have been here when we did those episodes where it was just me and Glenn talking about Australia. I think you have.
Glenn, what about those kangaroos just walking through dudes' houses? What are we doing? What kind of country do you live in?
One where herds of kangaroos just run through the front yard.
Dude, are they like pets there? Like, can I just hop in a pouch and we'll take off and go to the grocery store?
Can I just hop in a pouch? Love it. Can I just hop in a pouch? No, Glenn told me that's not normal. Once everything goes wrong at Ohio State for Tate, he will end up like Manziel playing in the CFL. Oh, potato jams. Yeah.
What is a potato jam? I love potatoes.
Okay, two shoes. Give me the hot soup and the crab rangoon.
Okay, what are you talking about?
He's talking about random foods. Crab rangoon, though. Oh, that's some good stuff. I don't know what kind of soup you're talking about, but what was that before again? You were saying something about Glenn.
Potato gems.
Oh, potato gems. Yeah, potato gems or tater tots.
That they call them potato gems?
Yes,
dude, that's
and I
such a
love it.
way better name.
It's a power move.
Wow. God, Australia is such a wild card. It's like kangaroos assaulting children, and then you have potato gems and Dagwood dogs. It's amazing.
That's such a great comparison.
Davon
Bowers.
Dude, he wasn't very good.
Oh, can we talk about how Tyrod Taylor is now Tyrod Taylor? And his dad's like, well, I don't know what his name is. Now I've been calling him Tyrod for 30 years. He's like, well, my mama calls me Tyrod, so I'm calling him.
Because she doesn't speak English correctly? Or?
I don't know, but it's a thing now. Dude's 30-something years old, 31 years old, I think, and now it's Tyrod Taylor, not Tyrod.
I take it that his dad wasn't in life like a whole lot, or
I don't know.
How would you have that much of a discrepancy?
I don't know. He just now, this year, though, has said it's Tyrod. Do you like Trayvon Bowers?
No, I don't think he's very good. I didn't think he was very good at all in that show. I know he played on
him.
I mean, yeah, he seems like he's like an amazing human. He has his head in the right place. I don't think he's very talented. He was playing on a horrible team. He blew out his knee, but I don't think
I was playing on a pretty bad team. Not so great coaching.
Dude, this kid was throwing to like 5'8".
No tofu, hot soup. Give me Genso's over by Underwood Park. No one is in the cast they don't know.
Dude, Jake Fromm's a man. He's a great kid, and he's a great quarterback. He's fun to watch, too.
Dude, so I got mad. I saw that video of Jake Fromm, in the SEC championship. He got the ball, flipped it around a couple different times, and then was ready to throw. People were like, whoa, he's so good. I did that in – it's a Visa card. Okay. I did that
in high school. What are you drinking?
I did that in high school. My coach got mad at me for doing that. No,
flipping
the football.
Yeah. I was so confused. Like, what? Why would your coach just know that?
No, because you get it, and you don't always have the laces right there for your fingers. So you got to flip it around where you get it. I do that, and he's like, "No, it's not how you do it." I'm like, "It's working. Just let me do it." I didn't change it. I still do that. I play with a group of guys on Saturdays, and I still do that. Remember Zach Mettenberger?
Oh yeah, LSU alum.
Dude, guy was average in college.
And he was less average in the NFL.
He was an over-average backup.
Yeah.
I'm surprised the dude doesn't have a job. If he does, I don't know where he's at. Is he?
Yeah.
I was kind of surprised the Steelers let him go as a backup because he seems like the kind of guy that the Steelers would like to have.
Yeah, prick. Yeah.
I meant the body and play style. He's got a Ben Roethlisberger build to him. And same style of play, too. He ain't going to run around much. He's going to throw bombs downfield that may or may not be completed.
Glenn, I need your questions. Yeah, you need to quit working.
Hey, Glenn said you got to be on here for another hour.
Dude, I'm not doing that. I'm so tired.
All right, so we're cutting it 12:30.
12:30, yeah, that's what I was thinking. Okay. 28 more minutes of just incredible commentary. You're welcome, all two of you.
America. I wish Vic would have played more on the Steelers. Dude, me too, because he broke ankles.
Michael?
Yes.
On the Steelers?
For a year.
Dude, I did not know that.
Yeah. He got like 2 or 3 starts, went wire to wire with the Ravens. I don't remember if he won that game or not. He played against the Jets, and he broke one of their corners' ankles like so bad.
Dude,
And it was like one of the worst like compared to regular Michael Vick moves, it was like one of his worst jukes, and he like murdered that kid. Like, we'll look this up here. Steelers highlights for Michael Vick. He beat the Ravens and the Chargers. Did he? I thought one of those games he lost, but it wasn't the Jets. Glenn's back.
Glenn, my guy. What other foods are we talking about today? I'm getting kind of hungry now that you're saying all this, by the way.
All right. Here's Vic.
Oh, you know what? Now that I see him in the jersey, I do remember it.
Yeah. That Marcus Wheaton. Where is he now?
I think he's with the Bears, isn't he?
Is he? Yeah, I think he is,
Do
actually.
you know what
A Chico roll is?
the hell is that? You're not in Mexico. No, I do not know what
Ooh,
Chico
that was a
roll
good
is.
block right there. Look at Vic just taking off, zooming.
I need an explanation, Glenn. What is a Chico roll?
How do you pronounce it? Is it Chico or is it Chico?
I need to learn Australian cuisine for when I never go there because it's
When I
hot,
never go.
because it's dangerous. Because kangaroos
Darius
are
Hayward
assaulting
Bay.
people. Dude, what a bust he was.
He's been average. Voop. Look at Vic. Boom. Hitting Antonio Brown right along the sideline. Dude is so good. I'm so sad he's never won a ring. Look at him. Just take a boom. Zoom in. Yeah, zooming and booming on the same team. Yeah. Boop. Look at that. Dude, he throws like the most perfect spiral ever. Michael Vick is a gem. I'm like terribly human being for what he did with there real quick, dogfighting. But he's been much better after that. Look at him, that wide open out there. He got sacked because he held on to the ball too long. But
I hate people that dance after a sack because the next play they could very well burn you, and then that sack meant nothing.
yes, or you could tear your ACL. Look at that play action fake. Look at him, boom, beautiful spiral.
Yeah.
Darius Hayward Bay getting up. Oh, fumble there. That's not good. Hey, you calm down over
Please
there.
fart. Feel okay? I'm sick, right? You smoke. We get it.
Look at that. QB power. Sweeped out to the right side or left side. Didn't get very good blocking.
Definitely just broke his spine.
Yeah, that's a fact. Lead it. Drop back. Boom. Vic on a rope. First down. Antonio Brown.
When was this? 2015?
2015.
Oh, senior year then.
Whoop. Boom. A little better placement has a completion first down there. Think so?
I graduated in 15 in the spring.
That was an OT. They went for on fourth down, didn't get it. So what happens here? 'Cause I'm pretty sure they lost this game. Oh, is it not going to? Oh, this was just Ravens Steelers. Well, that was dumb. It ended it with 2014 college football quarterbacks. I totally forgot about Connor Cook.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, dude's I don't know if he's still with the Raiders riding the bench or what he's doing there.
I forgot about him too. He's in Michigan State, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually just beat Michigan State, my friend, or my dynasty.
There you go. We got some more Michael.
He was like 18 for 21. He's my secondary dude. My best corner, you know how my corners are terrible.
Yeah.
Best corner got hurt, so he's out for like 7 weeks.
Oh, geez.
It's terrible.
Nice. Here's Vic against the Bills. I don't even remember you playing in this game. 2014 had a lot of bust quarterbacks. Kevin Hogan's not a bust. He just was in Cleveland, and now he's in Washington. He's a solid backup for sure. There you go. Get a good block there, Marcus Wheaton.
Bro, Bryce Petty.
Bryce Petty, dude. I'm so sad that he is terrible in the NFL. He was really exciting to watch in college, lighting it up for Baylor. Look at Vic on the move, hitting it across his body.
Johnny Manziel on there, dude.
Johnny Manziel was so fun to play with.
Nathan Fieldhouse, probably the best quarterback on the game. Dude, I'm dominating with him. I don't throw it a whole lot. I actually just had a horrible game with him. So that was why. Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Here's getting the Jets highlights. Brett Hundley. Dude, Brett Hundley was so good in college, and he's just terrible in the league.
Yeah.
He does well in the preseason, but other than that, no, he's bad. Look at that.
Look at
Mike
that.
Vick. That's
He's fast.
that's what's his nuts that they traded to the Raiders.
Oh, what's that say?
I don't even remember his name. My boy JT Barrett scored a TD for the Saints. Yeah.
He's butt cheeks, Jake.
It's still the Chargers. Where's the Jets? Still Chargers. Still Chargers. Why can't I find it? Vic. Steelers. Jets. Your butt cheeks. Do you like soccer? Do you like soccer? No, I don't believe what we saw. He played Clemson. I couldn't believe what saw when he played Clemson. He was so bad. Ooh. Oh, it was him as the Jets against the Steelers. That's what it was. Yeah, he broke like a Steelers rookie corner's freaking ankles. Barrett. Oh, JT Barrett against Clemson? Is that who you're talking about? When did that happen? In playoff? Was it like 2 years ago now? He looked terrible.
That was a nasty tackle.
Yeah, college football playoffs. Yeah, that's what I thought. I couldn't remember when they were together. Youngest team in college football, dude. So, perform. Yeet. Clemson won 38-0. Yeah, I was really.
Yeah, that was disgusting.
I was I was happy about that.
Me too.
It might be. Yeah, it might be this right here.
Ooh. Eat my nuts.
But like for Michael Vick, that's like one of his worst jukes,
Yeah.
and he made that dude look silly.
Yeah, I'm not kidding. What did you just say?
He said 31-0
Oh, yeah, to justify your loss.
by less points.
Yeah.
Let's see, Clemson, Ohio State. Oh, that didn't do the whole thing. Clemson, Ohio State. It was 31-0. So much better. So good. Wow, that's only been like 5 minutes since we were gonna say done at 12:30.
Yeah, I'm exhausted.
All right, you want to go 12:15 instead?
Yeah.
Okay. Since everybody's left, Glad's gone. There's only 2 people here now.
Dead to me.
We appreciate both of you two for sticking around, though.
Yeah,
good
and not
stuff.
the damn Australian that doesn't want to shoot shrimp with me.
Go check Michigan State versus Bama. Well, yeah, that was a shellacking. I knew that was going to happen too, so I don't even know why they put it in there. In that one, what was that? The Cotton Bowl or something? Or was that? No, that was the playoff, but it might have been the Cotton Bowl still. Then, like the next year, they went to the Cotton Bowl again, Michigan State, and they raped that time though. Well, they did better. Yeah, 38-0. That was a joke. Oh, dude, this was such a good game by Michael Vick. This might be my okay. I honestly think Eagles Vic was much better all around. Falcons Vic was exciting, but Eagles Vic's going to win you games. You see Notre Dame's new helmet? Yeah, for the hello from Moscow, Здравствуйте, comrade. Eagles Vic was much better. Yeah, the Notre Dame new helmets was for the game they play at Yankee Stadium. Here we go. This first play, though, look at that. Naked boot, gone. 80 yards to start the game, touchdown.
I feel like I remember that catch.
Who's going to Notre Dame or Michigan? Oh, who's going to win? I think I'm going to go Notre Dame. What's up, Mood? I am doing good. We're just talking sports. How are you? Yeah, the 2 guys that started the fight before that game, and then he just burns them. Yeet. Caps are fun. Like the Capitals? Alex Ovechkin? He's a good time. I hope this snoring gets captured on here. Are you UFC fans? Not really.
Nah.
I used to watch it a lot. Now it's kind of like, eh.
Look
at that. Look at my man.
Rumble around on a floor.
Kent State's going to upset Illinois.
Dude, no, they're not. Kent State's butt cheeks.
Is there a guitar?
I play guitar.
I kind of play guitar. I don't have one here, but look at that man. Like 5 defenders around him, still scores. He's so good. Illinois isn't that bad. Yeah, everything about Illinois is bad.
Their defense is going to be good. Their quarterback is just
Western Illinois, no.
heck
ISU,
no.
Birds.
Roll Birds, baby.
Birds, baby.
Yeah, I need to
Look
do
at that shovel pass. Boom. Touchdown. Tutty. I think you are a guitarist.
Oh,
Play a little bit.
yeah. I'm not very good, but I try.
Would you like us to become a Balalaika trio?
I can shred on a wagon wheel.
So ride me, mama, like a wagon. South Florida.
They will get beat by South Florida, I think. South Florida killed them last year.
Do you read rap? I don't like rap.
I read. I don't read rap. I don't know.
Look at that. First quarter, 28-0. So good.
No first.
2 running backs from Last Chance U, Rakeem and Jamal, played against each other week 1.
Oh, do they really? Wait, where'd Jamal go?
Where'd
Rakeem went to Arkansas.
Eastern Illinois.
Did he really? Dude, he's better than that.
Pull up Illinois' schedule
Illinois, like UI?
on SEC Network. Yes, Illinois foosball.
What about it?
He probably wants you to go through and say win-loss.
Oh, is that what you want me to do?
I mean, that's what we did for like 10 teams last week. So
All right. Well, Illinois, Kent State, that's a dub for Illinois. Illinois, Western Illinois, also a dub. Illinois, South Florida, that's an L. Penn State, South Florida, or Penn State, Illinois, that's a big L. Illinois, Rutgers, that's a dub. So there's 3. They're 3-2 currently. Illinois, Purdue, I'm going to say that's a dub. That's 4. Illinois, Wisconsin, that's going to be an ass beating.
straight.
Illinois, Maryland, that'll be a loss. Illinois, Minnesota will be a loss. Illinois, Nebraska will be a loss. Illinois, Iowa will be a loss. Illinois, Northwestern, that we should beat them, but probably won't. So I go 4-8. Yeah, 4-8 or 5-7. Hopefully, that's pretty
Solid.
optimistic. I would say. I think they can beat Purdue too.
Northwestern beating Wisconsin this year. Wisconsin always seems to have trouble with Northwestern. I don't know why. Ohio State, they don't play Illinois.
What?
He said Ohio State, question mark. That
Yeah, they
wasn't
don't
on
play
the
Illinois.
schedule. So, yeah, Wisconsin always seems to have trouble with Northwestern. It's either a really close game that goes either way, or Wisconsin beats the hell out of them. And since last year, pull up Ohio State. We did Ohio State last week because Northwestern got locked down defense. Their defense is pretty good. Last year, Wisconsin beat the crap out of them. So this year, it's probably going to be a close game that who knows which way it's going to go. Look at my man. Gosh.
Just out there fighting shits is good stuff.
Yeah, everybody's biting at his ankles because they can't keep up.
That's why I run so fast.
Yeet. Look at that. Boom. Tutty. Clayton Thorson sucks, though. Yeah, he's not great, but he's not bad. He's quarterback for Northwestern. I like his name, though, Thorson.
Yeah. Clayton's questionable.
Clay. Just go Clay.
Is that Jason Campbell?
What? No, that's Donovan.
I thought that's who that was.
And they lost Justin Jackson. Yeah, they did. To the NFL. Pull up Maryland. He's busy. Right
Pull up Maryland?
Yeet.
Gross. Why do you want to
Touchdown.
pull up Maryland?
He wants to know Maryland's win-loss.
Oh, dude, I don't know that much about Maryland football. I just know they'll beat Illinois.
They're not that.
I know
great,
they're not
but
that good.
They're like 500.
Let's see what they
Justin
do.
Jackson won so many. Yeah, that's true. Justin Jackson kept Northwestern in a lot of games. He was good. I knew he was going to go, or I figured he would go higher in the draft than what he did because he was good all around, like handoffs and like screens, catching passes.
Jesus, they were terrible last year. 2016, they were 3-9.
Maryland,
Yeah.
he went 4th, right? I think it was like 4th or 5th round.
And they sucked last Jesus, they got beat 66-3 by Penn State last year. Oh, I remember that.
I don't want that Justin Jackson.
Dude, Penn State.
Northwestern.
Dude, we might beat Maryland. They suck too.
Yeah. Ooh, Justin Jackson went to Glenbard North.
Did he?
Yeah. Oh, no, he got picked in the 7th round. I know Dean Lowry went to the Packers and Anthony Walker to the Colts. And Dean Lowry's up and coming for Green Bay. Like, he played really well last year. All right, ready to call it a night at
Yeah.
12:17. All right, so we had a quality show this time around. Louisville or Bama, but I hope Louisville beats them. Every year, I hope Alabama goes 0-12, but it's just not going to happen. Shorts. Anywho, Texas or Maryland. Texas is going to get them this year. Maryland got them last year. Anywho, goodbye, guys. Catch us again next week. He should be here. Glenn wants him back.
Yeah.
So, and remember, we're starting this a little bit earlier because we got school coming up now, and we got stuff in the morning, so it sucks. But we're still here. At least I will be. He's questionable every week. Bama defense so fun to watch, though. Good night. Bama, I just hate Bama. They're annoying. My dad is a bandwagon fan. He's terrible. Anywho, thank you guys. Catch us next week. Don't forget to follow. That's not what I want to do here. Nope, there we go. Boom. Boom. And boom.